You can even use Spear Stab for early bosses. It actually has really good DPS, more so than many of the other basic skills, as long as you're comfortable being in close range to the boss and moving around. Once you kill the Rust King, you'll get your first level 3 skill gem, which will let you unlock Lightning Spear, which is the main skill of this build. At base, Lightning Spear throws one lightning-infused spear, which when it hits a target creates 4 lightning bolts at base. Most of the usual support gems we're used to for projectile-based builds like Fork or Chain don't actually work on that base Lightning Spear. Instead, they work on the lightning bolts generated afterwards. The way you generate multiple lightning spears early on is again through frenzied charges. Frenzied charges also juice up those lightning bolts that discharge afterwards as well. So now our gameplay loop becomes pretty simple. Throw down some lightning spears from afar. You can mix in some explosive spears on top, and then when enemies get close, you want to use parry with disengage, which will let you get a frenzied charge. And then when you next use lightning spear, it will be juiced up and destroy the enemy. In terms of support gems for lightning spear, you want to apply martial tempo first, which makes throwing lightning spears so much more fluid due to the attack speed increase. Next, you want to add in Innovate. This will give you a buff which boosts your lightning damage by 35% for 5 seconds whenever you kill a shocked enemy. With Lightning Spear, you're going to be shocking enemies a ton, so this buff is continuously up. Once you kill the King in the Mist, you will get your first Spirit Gem, which you want to use on Herald of Thunder, which after you kill shocked enemies will release further lightning bolts and subsequent attacks, just further increasing the AoE potential of the build. This setup pretty much takes you to the end of Act 1 before Count Geonor, where you get your first level 5 skill gem. Make sure you do get this before that end of Act 1 boss fight. You want to use this on Stormlance. Stormlance is now your new single target DPS option and replaces Spear Stab, thank god. God.
Don't want to drink the water. Exactly. No, not always. And liberals don't like talking about reality, though, only idealism. Yeah, idealism is not real. Like, people acting in a way that you think is accurate because they should be acting according to, like, science or some other value system that you've invented for yourself. This is not something that average people give a shit about. That's it. It's bad to me personally, and I still don't give a shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, for me, like, obviously I care, but, like, it's just, I mean, I can't really control what happens, right? I mean, all I try to do is control and understand what makes sense. When people who just like to invest make money, yeah, I mean, of course, there's a degree of that too. Don't worry, it's smooth sailing once we sell these gold cards. Yeah, true. Of course. Are you a Trump supporter? I've supported a lot of the things that Trump did. And has done. I would say that I've supported about 80 to 90% of the things that Trump has done so far. I didn't vote for Trump, but if I could go back, and like the tariffs are kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen with those yet, so I'm kind of reserving judgment, but it seems like it could go really well or really badly. But like if I could go back knowing what I know now, would I have gone back and voted for him? Yeah, probably I would have. But overall, I wasn't happy with the way I voted for Trump the first time that he ran for president in 2016. And I didn't feel like he did what he said he was going to do with, like, my vote. And so I didn't vote for him a second time. That's really the reason why. So, yeah, yeah. I'm saying, yeah, so that's my, now he's doing what he said. Yes, exactly. Did you even vote? No, I didn't. I didn't vote for Kamala Harris either, or Jill Stein or anybody else. I don't vote if I don't feel like there's a candidate that deserves my vote. I think that voting for the lesser of two evils is something that you kind of get, it's a dichotomy that you can get sucked into, and as soon as you get sucked into that dichotomy, then the lesser of two evils becomes eviler every year, because they know that they've got you on the hook. And so don't play into that game, don't play that bullshit. If you don't like the candidates, you don't like what they're saying or what they're promoting or anything like that, you just simply don't have to support them. And that's it. And that's what I do, and I think that's the smart thing to do also. Say, interesting take. Yeah, I hadn't considered that perspective. Yeah, that's the way that I see it. And, you know, anybody can look at it however they want. That's how I see it. They brainwashed you, really. I mean, everybody's brainwashed, let's be honest. Gaming journalism is outdated. In a recent interview, Minecraft Steve, this is Minecraft Steve, says he gets all of his gaming news from watching Video Game Donkey.
Right now, what I've been playing, I've been playing some old games
Like what?
You know, I loved Fallout 4, so I started going backwards because I hadn't done Fallout 3, 2, and the rest. Fallout New Vegas. There's some really good games in that universe. And I started playing Yakuza. You ever?
I'm sorry. I don't care how many Kamala Harris shirts Jack Black wears. I'm always gonna love Jack Black.
And the rest.
I'm sorry. I really like him. I don't care. Like, I just like the guy, man. I really do. Yeah, he lost me. That's fine. But like, I mean, this is absolutely fucking based, man.
Play any of those games? Pretty fun. You know who a good person to check into? My son turned me on to is Video Game Donkey, because he's very funny.
Dude.
His content about games is good because he kind of keeps me abreast of the latest and greatest.
This is like, if I were to imagine the kind of guy, like any celebrity that would watch Video Game Donkey, Jack Black would be at the top of that list. That's so awesome. I love this, man. This is great. Yeah, and like the thing is also, he even, like, he didn't get asked this question, right? He brought it up himself. That is awesome. That's so cool. I love it, man. No shame. Yeah, Donkey's the go-to video game YouTube funnies. He's so great, isn't he? Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, his ignorance to stupidity politics has nothing to do with his entertainment value. Well, no, I mean, like, am I the only person that, like, I have a lot of friends of mine that, like, are, like, different political, you know, viewpoints, but I'm still, like, good friends with them, and we have, like, tons of other things in common, too. And, like, sometimes we'll talk about politics, but not all the time. Yeah, I feel like I have a ton of people like that. And, you know, they get along with me, I get along with them. No, you easily separate the two? Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so easy. Yeah, it's, you have friends? Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right, is, like, the problem that I have is that I'm very antisocial, and I actually have I probably should be spending more time hanging out with friends. And like, I feel like I don't spend enough time with, like, my friends and doing stuff with them at all. And so, like, because like, growing up, this is what y'all might not understand, is that if you go back and you look at, like, videos of me in high school, I have some on YouTube, right? I'm surrounded by friends. I have, like, tons of friends around me, like, everybody's, I have tons of friends. I never had an issue at all, like, getting along with people or anything like that. So, yeah. And it's just, I mean, fuck. Like, I mean, now it's harder for me to do because of just, like, I mean, everything going on in my life and just kind of, like, how I am personally. But, yeah, that's always how it's been. You won't be able to do as much. They be having families. I know, man. And I'm fully aware. You know, talking about South of Midnight. I'm going to probably play it maybe tomorrow or the day after. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But people make politics their entire life, can't separate politics with friendships. Yeah, I mean, and also, like, I think the main problem is that the big problem with like, engaging in politics with another person, especially a person that you know, is that if you go into the conversation and you're just basically, you've already decided that this person is wrong and you hate them and you hate what they stand for, then my advice is to just not put yourself in that situation to begin with. Don't talk about it. Because if you're not willing to have a conversation about something, then why even open the door? Right? Why even begin doing this if you don't have any intention of doing that at all? See, who's very vocal from what I remember? Yeah, exactly. Gotta have empathy. Yeah, so, like, and also, like, if you're also not going to respect another person's opinion or listen to them, then why even talk to them about it? Like, all you're doing is, like, you're just gonna hopefully, like, browbeat them into, like, believing what you think or something like that. And I just don't think that's the right option at all. No, the winning move is not to play? Well, the winning move is not to play when you act like a loser. But I think that plenty of people can just watch videos like this and separate the two, and it's not a big deal. Transphobia, please. What is this here? Found transphobic stickers up around Cornwood Creek Park and disappointed Victoria, BC. This is Canada, right? And this has 0 upduterinos. Wow. 0. How does it have 0? Be careful next time you see posters like this and in instances of fuckwads putting razor blades under these because they know people will still want to rip them down. I mean, I don't know. I think if you do that, you should go to jail. As far as I know, every major female sports team in BC are just cis women. Why do y'all put your money where your mouth is and actually just go out and watch them play? And funny how these neo-fascist people pretend to care about conditions inside women's prisons or human rights. I mean, you don't have to be a massive empath to understand that you shouldn't have a biological male competing against biological women. Like, you don't need to, like, this doesn't require a tremendous amount of mental energy. It's really not that big of a deal to come to this conclusion. I think that a lot of people believe this. You know, biological is redundant. Yeah, of course, right? And yeah, or in a woman's prison. What? Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't need to be a wizard for this. Transphobic. Get the fuck out of here. What is this here? And yeah, I saw this right here already. Why the fuck? And dude, this is the kind of report. Why the fuck would terrorists gather on a circle in an open field to discuss their war plans? This is so dumb. Why would they do this? Yeah, like, I mean, at least go underground. I mean, you gotta have, like, a house. Like, can't you meet up at, like, somebody's house or something, right? Like, you just, like, stand out there and then they're like, all right, guys, so what are you thinking? And, like, they know that they've got the fucking satellites on them. They know about this. But for some reason, they just do it. I don't know. Okay. Okay, guys. We're really gonna do this. You're really gonna do that? This is, by the way, it's a mouse pad. Yeah, very fucking funny. I believe this is, in fact, actually a rat, okay? So it's a little bit different. That's far bigger than that? Yeah, sure. But, yeah, the mouse one, I guess so. And minus, what do you call it? 1 million social credit. Taiwan, a country. Oh, God. Yep, there you go. I didn't even think about that.
Sometimes we've got to remember.
People just walking in front of it like we're not recording.
This.
Hey, it happens. Beware, people. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence. It's far more likely that they're all in their own worlds, doing their own thing. They're not paying attention to the world around them. And we all do it every day, whether you're driving...
Yo, so fuck.
Do it every day, whether you're driving, walking down the street. All of our lives are just as complex as everybody else's. Everything you have going on, they have going on. Nobody knows what everybody else is going through. We all just need to be a little more self-aware and aware of the world around us.
Yeah.
That was deep.
You gotta look deep to find the deep things. If all you ever do in your life is stay at the surface, you'll never find anything worth exploring.
That's true, because all the treasures at the bottom of the ocean. That's it. Damn. Bro, he brought that one right off the top, too. Yeah, holy shit. The base, true? Yeah, exactly, right? No, he right about that. So apparently this was there was just a tribal gathering. I honestly doubt it. The left is what the U.S. claims to be a gathering of Houthi terrorists. The right is a celebratory Yemeni gathering on the day of Eid al-Fitr. Judge for yourself. The U.S. military brags about wiping out gatherings of unarmed civilians. Well, couldn't it be possible that they were doing the gathering for the tribal gathering, but it was a bunch of people who were terrorists? Like, isn't that the one that's not the left or the right? It's just probably what's happening? Is that these terrorists exist inside of this culture, so they were observing a cultural thing, and while they were doing that, they got bombed? Yeah, I mean, that's what I would kind of assume. I mean, fuck, that's what would make sense to me. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but, like, that's what I would see. And, yeah, it looks like a big sample. Yeah. They have no intel on hand. They just bombed the tribal court. Could be still guilty of crimes. Well, I don't know. Innocent terrorists? Well, I don't know. The issue is the Rorschach Inquat test. No one proves their claim. They just see what people wanted people to see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, am I going to trust the U.S. government, or am I going to trust, like, some random Twitter poster? You know, honestly, I'd say probably neither. But if I had to go on one or the other, I mean, these are people like, yeah, they're probably going to bomb terrorists. I mean, of course, this has been going on for a while. So on Twitter, yeah, sure. If you want a breakdown of this, look up the habitual line crosser on X. No payload orders given without 100% confirmation of the target. The thing is that, I mean, I kind of assume that's true too, that, like, they didn't just randomly bomb, like, you think that, like, the U.S. military was just like, hey, there's a bunch of people over there. Hit it. Yep, they're probably talking about how America's bad. Blow them up. Yeah, get rid of them. I mean, maybe that's what happens, but like, I wouldn't assume that's what happens, right? I mean, probably not. But I could be wrong. Fuck, I could be wrong. And I'm sure mistakes happen, but that's it. And we drop a nuke. Well, I don't know about that. Each bomb is also extremely expensive too. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to have them bombing random ass people. That's a waste of everybody's money. You're right. And but yeah, I don't. I think just saying that is judge for yourself. Watch about the gatherings of unarmed civilians. It's just what I find to be really funny about this type of messaging is that it's just so it's so dumb. Like, for example, oh, this guy has 2 likes. Okay, who cares? Like, it's just one random idiot. Anyway, let's move on. How I keep the rent low in my neighborhood?
How I keep the rent low in my neighborhood?
Oh, God.
How I keep...
Bro, he's just popping the fuck off. Yeah, that's a good idea. Man, shit, I gotta do that? Yeah, I mean, shit's expensive now, right? Redditor touches grass for the first time. What is this here? I went to a Tesla protest in LA, and I fear we may be cooked. For context, I moved to LA from Austin. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yes, thank you so much for doing this. Usually it's the other way around. Expecting to find a community with similar values, I quickly realized that this wasn't the case. And the protest I attended made it even more transparent. I anticipated seeing a diverse crowd of young people in POC with a strong turnout. Instead, it was a small group of older white people. I'm 28 and biracial, white, and Indian, and I was by far the youngest and darkest person there. Well, you want to know the real reason? Austin is an incredibly multiracial place. Like, it is extremely multiracial. Unless you go to, like, a handful of places that are, like, really monoracial, there are tons of different races of people here. And, like, everybody, like, growing up, like, it's weird because, like, me and, like, a lot of my friends that I grew up with, like, a lot of these, like, whenever I see, like, for example, like, something happening in, like, Michigan or, you know, like, Vermont, and I see, like, there's just a crowd of only white people, I'm like, what the fuck? What is this, right? Because, like, over here, that's not how it's ever been. And, I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, this place used to almost be Mexico, right? And so you've got a bunch of people that live here from that, too. So, yeah, Texan, Portland. Yeah, I mean, I love Austin. I think Austin's great. And I already looked at this before, so I've seen it. This is so disgusting. $3.99, $659. Guys, I gotta tell you this. I think this is funny. I do. I think this is funny. It's not advocating for violence. It's just a joke. Like, obviously, and I think, like, I don't want to get to the position where you're hall monitoring, and I feel like this is, I don't get it. The prices of the Switch, and this is Donald Trump's head, and if somebody had killed Donald Trump, the Switch wouldn't be expensive. That's the joke, right? I think it's funny. It's funny, right? Yeah, that's it. And I feel like also there's a million other things. This is also another thing, is that there's a million other things that are like way worse than this that I think you should invest your energy into before you ever get to this. Like, this is just basically tone policing dark humor. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I remember when everybody was getting really mad at Frogan for making a meme about doing a sub goal for September 11th. And they were like, Asman, do you want to talk about this? I'm like, do I want to talk about her making jokes about September 11th? No. No, I don't want to talk about how that's bad. No, absolutely not. No, who would do such a thing? Who would do that? You know, it's stupid dark humor. Yeah, it's just stupid. I have ask any of my friends the kind of jokes that I tell off screen. They're way worse than this one. I do it all the time. And yeah, it's too soon. Yeah, and I don't care. I don't find anything wrong with it. I would do it on stream if it wouldn't get me banned. Like, I'll tell you guys this. I go as close to what I think the line is as possible with, like, telling jokes and saying crazy stuff. And if there were no rules on the website, I would be having a, I'd be having a very good time. Let me just tell you that. I'd be having a great time, in fact. And so, yeah, that's the way I am. Can you say the, can you tell us a line? Let me think if there's a good joke. I can think of one that's really bad. Oh, jeez. Well, it's a personal one that I made about, like, a kid at our school that got killed. No, I can't do it. Sorry. Yeah, and just stop. Oh, I mean, that's just how it is. Keep it to yourself. Yeah, I don't know. When a tease, don't do it. Well, this is, yeah, jokes ago. Yeah, that's it. I'm offended. Yeah, sure, right? Can we give you a time? Maybe one day, right? What gender was it? It was a guy. Just go to X and still do it. So is he still hanging around? No, he's not. That wasn't what happened. But anyway, yeah, I think maybe it's probably best that I don't talk about that. But yeah, I've got so many of these, like, and like, actually, you know what? Let's just move on. There's always the tweet. The stock markets are literally crashing. There's no reason for this. All self-inflicted. Well, how about that? Recessions are good and depressions are the best. So big. People tell me all the time how good they are. Yes, some people even say that I've had the biggest depression ever. Did my dad through the same thing? True, didn't have time to sell? Yeah, exactly. What happened in June 2022? Oh, I don't remember exactly. I have no idea. But, yeah, Trump warned us from the start. There'll be a drop at first and it'll require an adjustment period. Yeah, I think so. We care until it's him doing it, then it's fine because of reasons. Yes. Wow. These people are now just discovering that there are double standards that are being applied arbitrarily. Who could have ever guessed? Oh, that's right. Anybody. Anybody could have guessed that. Did you see a new Tron movie trailer? No, I didn't, actually. Let me see if I pull it up. YouTube. Tron. I'm just reading some of these. AC Shadows is so fucking retardedly awful. You know, I actually played Assassin's Creed Shadows last night. And because, like, I'm at the point now where I just finished, like, I don't know if you guys ever had this happen, but I just finally finished Rise of the Ronin after over 100-hour playthrough. And so, like, because I couldn't play Assassin's Creed Shadows and Rise of the Ronin at the same time. Because playing Assassin's Creed Shadows made me retarded, and it made me bad at this game. And this game is actually challenging, especially when you play it on Expert, which is what I was playing it on. And it was so hard, I was like, okay, well, I don't want to do that because I'm just going to fucking die, right? And so I had to stop playing Assassin's Creed Shadows and only play this game because playing Assassin's Creed Shadows would just make me bad at the game. Yeah, or easy? Yep, yeah, exactly, right? Why would you do that? Well, because I didn't have any other game, but I finished this game, and now I don't know what to do with myself. Like, there's, like, other games that I should be playing, but I'm in, like, that weird period where it's like, okay, like, I played, you know, a little bit of Monster Hunter Wilds, just a little bit. I need to this is the one I need to finish, right? This is the game I need to put in work for. And as soon as I do that, then I'll be on to the next one. And so, yeah. And, yeah, more Kazan, Skyrim. Shut the fuck up! Like, I will go... Listen, we have so many other games to play. I'm not going to get worried about fucking Skyrim, okay? Jesus, Ghost of Tsushima? Settle down. So this is the new trailer, Ares. Let's watch it. So let me guess. They replace everybody with women and everybody is gay. Is that what's going on? Yep. They're gonna replace all of the lines by the motorcycles with rainbows. Oh. Yep. That's really cool.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
This is cool.
Ready? Because there's no going back.
I think that's pretty cool. I do. I mean, based off of that trailer, I want to see the movie. Yeah. I think it was cool. Yeah, until Jared Leto, I don't know. I thought he was really good, and I think was the Dallas Buyers Club. He was really good in that movie. He was weird as the Joker, but you know, he's had I think some decent performances over the years. And so yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I don't hate him, but it just depends. And yeah, he's overrated. He's a sexual predator. Well, no, I already said that. I said he was an actor. And yeah, I think this is all right. Yeah, it was decent. Not so bad. Yeah, not so bad after all. And he's too overused, is he really? I mean, I don't know. Like, I think that he's a sex cult about him. I don't give a fuck about any of this bullshit. No, I don't give a fuck about any of that. And so, yeah, have you seen the new Superman film for it? I saw a little bit of it. Yeah, I did. Mr. Milbury, Requiem of Dream, Dallas Buyers Club, all amazing performances by him. Yeah, yeah. So, like, I mean, I'm not going to be, like, that extreme and negative. But, yeah, I would watch it.
For sure. So humans are the real monsters once again. Devil May Cry Netflix series. Wait a minute, where have I seen this before? Oh, jeez. I think that. So a lot of people are criticizing the new Devil May Cry Netflix series for being Reddit. And it's like the basically America is bad, demons are just misunderstood people. There's a lot of like messaging that makes I don't know how people in the Middle East feel about this when like some guy that's like a like a Western showrunner decides to like replace like Middle Eastern imagery with demons. Like I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit insulting in a way, right? But anyway, America's bad. Well, what I'm saying is that a little bit awkward. Wait, what? Yeah. Let me see if I can show you guys the images of it. And Devil May Cry Netflix. And this is a bit of spoilers, right? But yes. Like unironically they did this. Like I'm not kidding. Like I didn't make this up. I'm not like, yeah, no, they actually did this. And so I watched the first episode. It was okay. Like, if I had to rate it, I would say it was like a 6 or a 7. Actually, for what it should have been, it's a 5. But I think objectively, it's like a 6 or a 7. And as a fan of the series, I think it's a 3. So, like, that's kind of like, that's my perspective on it. But I've only seen one episode so far. It's funny. Yeah, you need to watch the whole thing. Yeah, I've only seen you're literally IGN. No, I'm Neil. Like, everybody knows this, but I'll repeat myself. Is that I'm actually the only person who's not biased. I'm the only person who doesn't look at it from the perspective of trying to tell my audience what they want to hear. Like, I just simply look at something and I just tell people my opinion on it. That's it. I call it how I see it. The most humble? Well, the thing is, I am the most humble. Everybody knows. And there's not even anybody that's even close to me. Nobody even close to as humble as I am, because a lot of people get big egos. They think that they're better than everybody else. But I just know it, right? Like, I know it, and that's just the way it is. Yeah, always appreciate you viewing things. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Honored One Base. Yeah, exactly. And Limp Bizkit's Rolling is in the theme song, so it can't be that bad. Yeah, of course. And you're also realistic in presenting both sides in general. Yeah. I mean, like, I think that as a fan of the series, it's like kind of weird. But yeah, they turned the Devil May Cry series into Reddit. That's what I've heard. But I want to watch it and try to watch it with an open mind and ask myself, would I have enjoyed this if I didn't have somebody telling me that I didn't like it? Well, I'll tell you this. It wasn't as good as Freerun. I'll say that. And it wasn't as good as a few other series I could probably come up with as well. So, yeah, Reddit's down 300%. Actually, let me look at that. Reddit stock. Because we were looking at that on a daily basis. How's it doing now? Huh. Well, that's not so good, is it? Wow. And so after April 2nd, like, I don't think you can really use this as like an indicator, because that was Liberation Day. And so what about Tesla stock? Ooh. So it's going up, and okay, so this is the exact same thing. So it was up until Liberation Day as well. And then what was the other one I was going to look at? Ubisoft. Ubisoft stock EU. Oh my god.
Feral Asmirian, expelled from your mountain.
Oh,
you
wow.
are wild at heart
That's
and
really
wild
bad.
of mind.
Holy shit, I
how
wonder
the
why.
glory of the Asmiri has
That's
faded.
crazy. It's dead.
I sentence
yes.
you to...
What about in the US?
No! Don't let the Asmirian escape!
Wait, if the stock is on the show, doesn't that mean it gets delisted? Oh my god. So there's a good chance that Ubisoft might become a penny stock.
You're the first ones. You're alive.
Oh no. Buy it now. Yes, it already is. You think so? You think it's already a penny stock? I mean, maybe it is. This is just really surprising to me to see it happen. It really is.
Reach clear.
I guess it should be, but I feel like I'm kind of surprised. I didn't expect it to be this
The
extreme.
wrath in here is stronger than
Go
I dared
woke,
imagine.
go fucking broke. Yeah, I guess so. Anime Sword of Demon Hunter first episode's 59. Nice. I haven't seen that at all. And they need to drop into their Far Cry, and they're good. Oh yeah, that's what they need to do. So they need to go and release a game. And also, by the way, Tencent is, you know, they're trying to fix things up with Ubisoft. Let me see if I can pull it up and show you guys. So let's see if I can find it here. So Ubisoft and Tencent's new partnership is the beginning of the end of Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft has potential, but they need our guidance to stay relevant, says Martin Lau, president of Tencent. We'll help them evolve, and that means focusing on content that delivers long-term, consistent revenue. Are you happy now, chuds? Why didn't you just buy the game? We actually killed Ubisoft. Actually, that's not true. We simply witnessed them killing themselves. That's all. Yeah, I'm so fucking happy. Yep, you didn't buy the game. And this is, yeah, but they need our guidance to stay relevant. I think that Ubisoft does need Tencent's guidance. What is... Oh my... I remember this person. This is there's actually a word for this. One word, mental illness. And this is where he's at. This is all the same video, by the way. Yep. Yep, that's right. And it's sad to see it.
The hunt is on!
Some would argue that AC2 was over. My heart beats for not. Oh, God. I guess so, right? You know what? Tencent being a CCP first company can ruthlessly reshape the company culture and fire all the Karens and neon hairs as necessary, and can actually make the instant Ubisoft release a Gunner game, then Tencent wins my favor. Guys, I've got to tell you that between the iShow speed streams and the video games that China's been bringing out, my opinion on China has improved dramatically. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, we're gonna start learning Mandarin pretty soon here, guys. Like, they're really, really doing something that matters. And yeah, I love China. I do too. Yeah, they're doing it. Bro, people said instead of sports watching, they said games watching. They are. Keep adding in those big titty characters, and you know what? Maybe Taiwan's another country after all.
I swore I'd never wield one of these again.
Yes, and I'm so happy to see it happen, because like America can't do it because we're the ones that came up with this bullshit. So I'm so glad that we have China that's actually focused on making good video games. Can you imagine that? It's amazing. Yeah, we're vacation hunting now? I don't know. I mean, would I ever go to China? I would be worried about it being very authoritarian. But if I could go to China and I knew that I wouldn't get in trouble unless I obviously did something wrong, like, I think that, here's a big thing. If I travel, like, there are times where, like, you might do something and you're traveling in another country, and you do something that's culturally insensitive or rude. And I think that mistakes happen, right? And I think people can understand that. But I would try my best to make sure that happens as few times as possible, right? Like Ron thinks, yeah, Miskif, oh yeah, I saw the clip of Miskif being on the tree. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I probably didn't know.
Going back now.
Stupid to do that. At the end of the day,
Wind Fury!
and so, hear none. Hear none, know you here? Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I look at, so there is this channel. Let me see if I can find this channel. And some. Oh, okay. So there are a number of Chinese channels that are actually. Let me see if I can pull some of this. Are there any people that are out there that are actually, like,
One step further from
so,
home.
like, they might not come up in my search results. Yeah, I can't find any of these right now, but some of these are just extremely fucking popular. So a lot of people like watching, me in China. It's really funny.
So this is the sickness I was about.
Yeah, so, I mean, you go up. These are crazy. They love it. Yes, they do. Look at this one, for example. So this is a video of me. It has 2 million views. I can show you. Yes, sorry, not 2 million. 1 million views. Oh my fucking god. Is it done? I don't know. That's 2% of the country. That's a lot. Isn't it? And this is all, like, I think this is kind of a lot.
At least your friend weren't here to see what you've become.
And so this is a huge amount. Huge amount.
Please come inside.
And it's insane for me to see that. What are these titles? Oh fuck. Okay. Custom clearance, see the Bull King. Yeah, bro, we've got to play more Chinese games. We gotta bring them into the audience, man.
What a
Yeah,
sorry
you need a
sight.
Chinese editor. Yeah, I
Spirit
guess
what's
so.
over this lot.
And holy fuck,
Friendly's
there's a
the
lot
net,
of these. And I think it's great. Seven
There's a
million
beast at
views on
the
this
top.
one video. Insane. I should try
to
to
be a
hear the
decent
dubs. Yeah,
seller,
look at
that
Hassan.
one.
I know. I heard Hassan is also big in China too. Look at this. Yes, it's me, Hassan, and I mean. No, I'm not gonna say who's getting more views in China. I wouldn't want to say that. But if I look at the numbers.
Welcome to the... hello.
So, yeah, bro, China likes me more. And anyway, look at Tectone. Yes, and you have Tectone too. Tectone is popular in China as well, but China has a very love-hate relationship. What is this?
Well, if I don't
what
got
is
it,
he even looking
why
at?
He's trouble, he is. But reckon it's the harmless kind.
He's just doing gotcha pulls and looking at her boobs.
Yes. Well,
Oh,
if
God,
I
I'm
don't
pretty
got
sure
it,
they hate Tectone.
take a pun.
I don't know if they do
You know
or
you
not.
want to.
XQC. Let me see XQC.
Best thing.
Hello.
Yep, there he is. Oh my fucking god. This is hilarious. Looking at the Emma whatever Frost and stuff. Look at the thumbnail.
Oh, I like this one.
Oh god. So yeah, there's a lot of people that are watching from China, and I think that's awesome. And yeah, remember it's popular too, I bet. Yeah, I'm sure that I don't want to maybe play too much into that, but yeah, it's just really funny. What about ISO Speed, dude? He's the guy, right?
I will treasure
Oh,
it.
he's like right now. He is the guy.
Stay safe
Like
if you can.
he is so popular
Disengage.
right now. People love
Word
him in China. And yeah,
Explosive.
I think it's actually so cool. Let me see if I can pull it up, and I'll show you guys some clips over this too.
Best think twice
yeah,
before
this is
doing
what
that,
I'm gonna
yeah.
show you guys. ISO Speed experiences a flying car in China. Bro, this guy. Again, I think what Trump needs to do is he needs to take all of the USAID money that we spent in China or any of the other countries that Speed has gone to and just give it to Speed. Just give him all the money. Because he's done more for soft power of America and improving American relationships with these other countries than USAID can ever even dream. Yes, yeah, Speed is the real soft power. There you go.
Die, beast!
That's
Watch your
Speed.
step!
We'll do that later on. We'll do that. Yeah. Look at this.
Lumana's gone!
Chad, I love you. Bro, that's scary? Yes! Oh my god. Look at this. Oh shit. That's basically a drone? Yeah, it's just a really big drone. I have no idea what the fuck he's saying. Everybody's spamming W. The chat's not updating. Oh god. Is on screen? Yeah, that's the amount of subs he has, I'm pretty sure. This is fucking crazy. Look at this. Oh my god. Seems pretty stable. Yeah, yeah. The team is supposed to be used as a taxi system during Paris Olympics. Yeah, this is being used. Bro, isn't this the starter armor? Like the scout armor that makes your stuns last longer?
You're mine. No mana.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No mana. The eye of the storm.
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Yeah. That is nuts. They're prostitute just fucking around? Yeah, that's probably how it is. So, does it like, the doors go up like this? Now, how does America top this? It's so easy. He comes back to America. Donald Trump and Elon Musk. We fly to yes, the poor dude. I know. Go to the moon. Like, going into orbit from like low gravity, that's like, okay, you can do that. But going all the way to the moon, landing at the moon, and then going back, that's tough. That's maybe a little bit too risky. Maybe they do that after streaming in space. Yes, exactly. And he could do it with Starlink. Bro, if dude, think about how big of an advertisement it would be for Starlink if speed streamed from space and the quality was good. With Starlink. Like, that would be the greatest ad of all time. Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, that'd be fun. And what is this here? And there's a dancing robot? What the fuck? Oh no! Oh no! He's dancing! This is good, man. It's really dancing. Oh my god. You okay? You okay? You okay? What happened? Is it okay? Is it okay? What the fuck? Wait. Is this a picture of Speed and somebody else, and Speed is pregnant?
Take this.
It's a picture of Speed and Ronaldo? Oh, he must be holding... Okay. It's from Tony?
Pick it up!
Oh my god!
Say the robot!
Oh my god, this is so ridiculous!
What the fuck?
What is the music?
is going on? What the fuck is going on, chat? Why is that me?
Oh my fucking god, the coffin dance meme. Yes, I know. This is amazing. Was it shot? He driving through a lake.
In the car!
Jesus, okay.
Yeah, we're sinking. Oh God, we're sinking. We're sinking. We're sinking, right? Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God, are we sinking? Oh my God, we're sinking! Oh, wait. Oh God, we're sinking. Oh God, we're sinking. Oh God, we're sinking. Wait, we're sinking. Oh God. Deadass, we're sinking. Wait, Deadass, what is going on?
Rip.
No, I'm fucking scared, bro.
Look at the, dude, look at the. Damn, that's nice. Everything's computer.
See, bro, I knew this wasn't a good idea, bro.
Just
No,
like
no,
that's-
bro,
yeah.
we're sinking, dude. Bro, I'm scared. Bro, I'm about to go up this. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Oh, my
Uh-huh.
days. Oh, my days. Bro, go to the shore, dude. Let's go. I'm not playing.
So
Like,
it can
I'm
drive
serious.
around in the water.
Oh, my God.
This is
Oh,
wild.
my God, this is not good. Just please go to the shore. Please.
Holy shit.
My heart is beating. My heart's beating fast.
What's even the point of this,
Scared.
though?
What? What did you say?
Oh, God, they're waving at him. This is crazy. No.
Oh my God, we're in a car. We're in a car and it's sinking. Oh my God. We are really in a
He got
car.
the sunroof.
And it's flowing in the car.
He got the sunroof.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This car's not sinking. It's not sinking.
Somebody says, is this just for views? Yeah, it's a great... I actually think this content is great. I think that this is the pinnacle of travel content because it is people that are sharing their culture together in a way that is positive, funny, productive, and good.
Sinking.
Yeah.
It's not sinking and we're in the car.
Yeah, nobody's
my
getting
God.
hurt. Nobody's...
Oh my God. I'm scared. Hey, I'm done.
Nothing weird is
I'm done.
happening.
Hey, China got it. And these tiny cars got it. Hey, these China cars got it, bro.
Bro.
Hey, these China cars got it, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
No bothering people. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa. What's going on? Easy. What do you mean easy? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Damn.
Oh, my God, we just did it.
That is crazy.
Oh, my God, we just did it. Let me go. Oh,
Did it show
my
the
goodness,
car?
bro.
Damn.
Oh my God, my heart was beating. Bro, that car can really flow in the
Holy
water.
shit.
Bro, the car can really flow in the water though. Oh my God.
That's insane, man. The car can dance too. Yeah, it's just... Oh my God. This is just insane.
Oh, thin.
What's this?
Let me show you how to fold it.
You can fold it?
Yeah, like this one. So,
Yo, what the hell? You sure this is it?
yeah.
Best camera on any phone?
Yeah.
How much it costs?
Yeah.
In USD?
20,000 Chinese yuan.
No, USD.
USD maybe 3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
For a phone?
Around 3,000.
That's a damn gaming PC.
Yeah, because its technology is really high.
Holy shit.
3,000, okay. I don't even got my credit card with me. You got it? You got one? All right, chat, is this the one right here? Is this the one?
Damn, that's impressive. Yeah, exactly. No, thank you. It's expensive now, but it won't be. iShow Speed had his KFC delivered by drone in China.
My KFC!
This is amazing. This is absolutely fucking citizen. This is the pinnacle of cinema. Sorry, this is so fucking
a drone delivery. Yes.
Please, I want to see the
My
bucket.
KFC really came.
Please show the bucket.
In the drone.
Please show the bucket.
Yo, China's different, yo. I got my KFC in the drone.
Oh my God.
Yo, it actually worked.
Oh my fucking God. He got it. Yes, this is the holy. I know. This is so fucking funny, man. Wow, want some chicken now? Yeah, this is hilarious. I love it. And it's the Chinese John Wick.
Oh my God, is that John Wick? John Wick!
Is that John? He never played Cyberpunk.
Hold it! John Wick!
Oh God.
What the fuck you doing in Shenzhen, China?
What the fuck are you doing?
Shit, John Wick! You alright?
Wait. Damn.
In China! Holy shit, John Wick! You alright? What the fuck you doing in China? Because I'm Chinese, bro.
He's him.
Keanu Reeves, goddamn.
Bro, he's him.
Keanu Reeves. Ain't no way.
God.
Show me some. That ain't Keanu.
Yeah.
That's Keanu's sleeves.
I love this. This is amazing.
All right, peace out, John Wick. Stay safe in China, bro.
Can I sleep?
I'm Chinese.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Don't you go back.
Yeah.
You know, see?
Yeah.
You are a good boy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nice boy.
Yeah.
Welcome to stay in China.
Yeah.
Stay in China.
Yeah.
My name is 帅头哥.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Speed up. Why don't you go back?
Yeah.
This is fucking ridiculous. This is amazing. I'm dying. Yes, I love this, man. Oh my fucking God. And this is this no. Okay, all right. This is the last one.
What is that? Hey! Bro, look at that sign, Chad. Chad, look at that sign.
Is this the sign that Tony made for him?
Chad, look at that sign, bro.
Oh my.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that sign, bro?
Oh my God.
Bro, what the hell is that sign, bro?
Messi for the win.
Why the fuck am I pregnant by Messi, bro? Who made this shit? Y'all about to piss me off, bro. Y'all about to piss me off, bro. Real talk, bro.
Man,
Y'all about to really piss me off with this shit. Who keep...
this is some wild ass motherfucking shit. The Eyes Don't Master. I know. This is so fucking funny. Pregnant by Messi. Yeah, I've seen a lot of these already. But oh my God, these are fucking funny. Wow, these are fucking good. I've watched at least a little bit of it so far, and I just think that it's hilarious. He hates Messi. Well, I don't even know, like, really he hates Messi all that much. Is he just, you know, like, I mean, I feel like he's just a little bit of a Ronaldo fanboy. That's probably what it mainly is. And I can't wait for starting. No, I mean, like, I wonder what it's going to be like, right? I mean, nothing like that, I'll tell you that. But, yeah, I'm excited, definitely. And, yeah, because of Ronaldo's rivalry. Yeah, I mean, a lot of fans, like soccer fans, it's like, you know, either Ronaldo or Messi. Like, I'm not a big fan of, like, soccer. Like, I'm not a fan either. I just don't really pay a lot of attention.
Take this!
Over there, where that's it. Realizing we're not nerds anymore, but just women my age and kids.
Watch your step!
And don't forget, Ghost of Tsushima was received so well by Japan officials that the lead devs were made ambassadors of the island. You guys see this? Yes, Ghost of Tsushima does make permanent ambassadors of the island. And this is something, like, this is the case apparently in the game. Yeah, Yokai is going to work though? Well, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'll play Ghost of Tsushima before we start to get one though. That's it. So fragile, politicians need to pass laws to shield gay, straight kids from gayness, lest they be turned queer. I'm glad homosexuality is more queer. Despite being bombarded with heterosexual lifestyles, we could avoid bullshit and stay gay. I'm gonna be real. Like, he really, he not 100% wrong on this. Like, I've always thought that, especially like if you're an adult, like it's not like somebody can touch your dick like a light switch and then you're gay, right? I mean, that's just not the way it works. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, don't catch the gay. Yeah, a lot of men are insecure. Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm just not, right? It's not the way I feel at all. And yeah, there's too much screaming for me. I'm glad I'm teen husband.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
quite
if
that
I
loud,
don't got
right?
it,
I don't go that hard. And but is it advertising depending on whether you like penis or not normal? Well, I feel like obviously you're going to advertise to like the 95% of the population that are straight. You know, like I don't know how many people are like actually gay. Like I'm not really sure, but like it's probably like what, like 3 to 8%, something like that, I would assume. And so 99, yeah, something like that. You can be groomed for sure. No, and that's a good point, right? Is that like that's why I said as an adult, is because like if you're a kid and like you get fed a lot of propaganda and like messaging, like I feel like every trans kid is actually a victim of a parent with a mental illness. That's what I believe. And so like I really in this kids like 17, right? Or look out! It's like not really. But like if you have a kid who's like through puberty and they're trans, like your parent, that's it. Like the school, yeah. So actually, that's a great point. Some adult in our life has a mental illness. Yeah, like that's it. You can't be focused. Like you definitely can. It can happen. Now it doesn't happen to everybody, and it affects people differently for sure. But no, there's a lot of what do you call it? There's a lot of documentation on this and conversations about this. Yeah, and so retard chatter. No, I think that some people just don't want to. I think that like the implication is that you know, like somehow like gay people are like groomers or weird or something. Like I'm not saying that. That shit's weird. Like I'm not trying to say that at all. So I mean, if somebody else wants to do that, but reality's hard for some people. Well, I think that some people don't like accepting this. This is what it is. Some people don't like accepting certain realities because those realities are inconvenient for them. So instead of accepting those realities, they're like, well, I don't even want to think about this idea, even though it's like you can. Because the thing is that there are negatives with almost everything, right? And like there's like a negative way you can look at it, but like what matters is whether you're looking at the truth or not the optics of it. I think that's it. Chat loves saying that though. I mean, wow, what a surprise! In a chat of 50,000 fucking people, there's somebody who's homophobic. I can't believe it. Wow, who could have guessed? No, of course people are gonna say some bullshit in chat. Like who cares? Star Wars Outlaws, Suicide Squad, Dustborn, Punkwards, Blade. Actually, very accurate in that case. Yeah, there's still hope, Asma. Receding hairlines are suddenly sexy, and thanks. No. This is the male version of fat chicks writing articles that curvy is the new skinny. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. Like, we not like. No girl thinks this is not true. It does. It's not better. Like yeah. Kirby is the new skinny. Well, not Kirby. Well, I mean, actually, to be fair, kind of, yeah, like Kirby, because it's round, you know, like, so that's actually, yeah, no, Kirby's a good example. I never even thought of that, but you're right. Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, exactly. No, chicks like bald dudes, it's real. Yeah, but bald isn't the same thing as balding, right? Mommy, can we please get the overweight middle-aged man action figure? Thank God, it's representation. And what is this here? €1 equals 1.11 United States dollar. We're back, boys. What is this? Oh, right. The euro is more valuable. I get it. People who paid and expect sex from a girl because they paid for their dinner. You think I'm worth $60? Buy a subscription for 15. I mean, well, she's not worth $60. She's right. Yeah, I mean, in a way, I feel like she kind of like, yeah, she was right about this. Exactly, apparently she's not. How many OnlyFans do you subscribe to? I don't even know how to make an OnlyFans account. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to make an account. I don't know how to use the website. I have no idea. Like I've never used OnlyFans. I've never used Fansly. I've never used fucking any like the Patreon. I've never used any of these systems. I've never used any of this shit at all. Like I'm being serious. Nah. Y'all cap this all you want, but I'm being real. I've never done this shit. You want to know why I haven't done it? It's because I'm just not really like. I mean, why would I go and do this if I could just literally search up her name? And then after I space after that, put up leaks, OnlyFans leak, and you get the content. Why would I do that? Like, really? I mean, why would I? Like, the thing, you gotta support the creator. I mean, fuck. Like, I mean, they'll show up on my Twitter feed eventually, and then they'll probably get turned into a clip, right? So that they'll get support that way. That's all right. Well, why do you buy games if you can torrent after? Because it's harder and more annoying to torrent, and it's easier to like. It's easier to just look at a picture, right? That's the reason. So yeah. And why sub to Asmongold? Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't. Like, I don't give people, like, a lot of other streamers like to give their viewership for subbing. This is the way I look at it. I thought about doing, like, a sub badge or, like, adding, like, one emote or something. Maybe I might do that one day, but I'm gonna be real. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's not that big of a deal to me. Like, I just simply got it for that PoE 2 drops thing. And so I could get higher bitrate, because now we stream at 8K bitrate, so it's better for YouTube videos. Like, that's it. I mean, somebody, like, I've got plenty of fucking money. You want to give subs, you appreciate it. You want to give me a Twitch Prime, that's fine. But, like, I guarantee you, I need your money less than, like, you need your money more than I do. So don't worry about it. That's the way I see it. We're just vibing? Yeah, like, I don't give a fuck. Not anymore. Oh, you're right, because I'm gonna be losing money with those tariffs. I probably lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm just not gonna look at it. It's easy. The Twitter freaks have found Emma Frost skin. Can we stop having this dumb comparison, acting like these are similar? Both of these men have no cheeks out on display, so please be silent. Man, shut up, bitch. What's this here? China played it wrong. They panicked. The only thing that they cannot afford to do. I mean, we'll see what happens, right? I mean, I don't know. Israel first. Israel first. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, I could have expected this, for sure. Trillions, yes, another 20 trillion to Israel. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for Israel. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that feel this way. And I'll look over a 10-year-old PS4 game. This is 10 years old. See, and also, like, this is like, this right here is a developer that understands their audience. Everybody playing this game is probably either, like, this is the same audience as, like, Devil May Cry. Edgy teenage guys, or guys that are adults and still have the mind of edgy teenage guys. That's it. Makes perfect sense. This shit's still nice. I never played this. I don't even know what this is. That's cool. Yep. Not bad. And edging teenage guy. Well, I don't know about that. Same studio that made Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I mean, this is it's funny as fuck, man. There's a comment in here. Let me see how I find it. And somebody said it, classic Reddit-ass moment. I deleted my video. I don't know what this is. But anyway, I'll go back and look at it. I don't want to watch like some bullshit with this. CNN put together a collection of clips of Trump complaining about Democratic presidents playing golf. This is going to be a 10-minute video.
Obama, it was reported today, played 250 rounds of golf. Everything's executive order because he doesn't
Everything's
have
computer now.
enough time because he's playing so much golf.
Obama ought to get off the golf course and get down there. I'm going to be working for you. I'm not going to have time to go play golf.
He played more golf last year than Tiger Woods. Guy plays more golf than people on the PGA Tour. I love golf. I think it's one of the greats, but I don't have time. If I were in the White House, I don't think I'd ever see Turnberry again. I don't think I'd ever see Doral again. I'm not going to be playing much golf, believe me. If I win this, I'm not going to be playing much golf.
Oh man. It was only 35 seconds. I guarantee you that that's not all of the clips. There's no way that there was only 35 seconds of this. Yeah, I believe him. Yeah, art of the deal. I guess so, right? And another campaign promise broken by Donald. Crosswind, new Pirate Survival MMO trailer. All right. This had better be good. If this is bad, you're getting banned. Because this should be good. If it's bad, you're banned. Thank you for your support. We must go on because we can't turn back.
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her.
All right, we're there.
For the voyage is done and the winds blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Okay.
As I was walking down Paradise Street, way below the man down, a pretty young damsel I chanced to meet.
This is, hey. This is all right so far. It's just loud. It's loud.
Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Way below the man down. Blow him right over to Liverpool.
So what do you do?
Give me some time to blow the man down. What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up.
This game passes the vibe check. It does.
She rises, way hey up she rises, early in the morning.
Want to see the combat? Yeah. That's just Black Flag? Well, yeah, but like, you gotta keep in mind, everybody wanted to have Black Flag be multiplayer and like have it be like an open world thing, right? Like, people wanted this. So like, that's why Skull and Bones got so much money invested. Like, they wouldn't have put 800 whatever the fuck million into Skull and Bones if they thought that it wasn't gonna cook. Really?
From the Arctic ground rolling on to me away. Now a long goodbye to you, my dear, with a heave-ho, and a last farewell, and a long farewell. Good morning, ladies, whiskey is the life of man, whiskey.
Now, would I support this game in the current state? Oh, they're doing some weird ass shit on this too. Would I support the game in this current state? I need to have to understand what the premise of it is, but I think the idea of this is really good. Like, I want to say that there is $1 billion out there for the guys that can come up with this where it works. The first guys that can make a game like this where it actually is good, $1 billion. Different ships, yeah. I need to see combat, yeah. You need the whole game. You can have the whole game. Elon's live. I'll look at it in a minute. No Man's Sky but Pirates? Yeah. Yeah, this is really cool. I mean, you just gotta have more gameplay, right? And like, you know, an actual like foundation for this. But like, the idea of it is really cool. It definitely is. Let's see if I find he live. Is he really live? What's he live on? Yeah, he is live. What's he doing? Oh my god. He really doing his bullshit? He's in the honestly, maybe he saw the video. So now wait, he's in airplane? Oh my god. He's in his own private, bro, he's in his own private jet playing PoE 2, actually gaming. Well, this is what I said. Is like everybody, bro, people would love to see Elon just go through the campaign, just play the game. This game is so good. Yeah, play it. Here, I'll be right back. Oh god. This phone shit. He just letting it go down. Air Force One live stream? Bro. I'm glad he's back on it, man. Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Wait, bro, are you telling me that the richest dude in the world is requiring sub-only chat? Guys, this is shameless. Wow. Damn. I mean, that's how he got rich? I guess so, right? Don't get rich by giving it away for free. Have you seen the stock market? You're trying to make up for the Tesla stock. Yeah, that's it. To avoid bots? No, I get it. It's just funny. I'm joking around. And yeah, it's cool. I'm glad he's playing it again, man. Yeah, it's great. And yeah, how rich stay rich? Yeah, I guess so, right? You got to sub only chat. Yeah, you got to farm however you can. I love people telling him what to do. Bro, use D&D. Bro, don't do that. What are you doing? What is this? Is he really playing hardcore solo self-found? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, fuck. The thing is that I mean, this is an advertisement for his company at the end of the day, right? I mean, this is him in his own private jet playing, like, and playing with Starlink, which is his company, you know? Like, I feel like, yeah, Starlink seems good. No, it does. Like, I know S-Fan and Nick had it, and they said it was good too. So I feel like, yeah, I would use it. On X, yeah, on his other, yeah, on his other company, exactly. W Starlight. No, I've thought about streaming on X too, and you know, getting into it. I don't know really if I will, but I might. I mean, fuck, if I do like an alt stream or something like that on there, I'd be down for it. Get it, dude? The internet seems like trash. I might get Starlink. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We call this vertical integration. Absolutely. Yep. And what's this here? If the girl is bleeding, she's ready. Oh. Oh, bro, like, oh god, no matter the age of, I don't want to look at this. Anyway, so let's see here. Yeah, I still want to see it. I've seen this. I've seen it. We're not gonna look at this shit. Like, this shit's, nope, that's a nope. Muslims did a protest in London with ninja swords? What? Where's the swords? Where's the sword? Bro, that's not a ninja sword, bro. That's a fucking scimitar. It's not a ninja sword. What are you talking about a ninja sword for? Dang. Damn, bro, they got that classic drip on. Holy shit. Damn, bro, like, this guy's dripped out like Saladin or something. This is crazy. Yeah, the desert drip, I know. Oh my god. That's not. It's actually crazy how much cooler he looks with this than like just whatever. Like, why do we stop wearing this? Yeah, they're evolving, man. Yeah, I mean, well, this is like, no, we already evolved. They're going backwards on it, right? Yeah, this is the way it used to be. Yeah, it's too damn hot. Yeah, I bet it is. But nah, this looks cool as fuck, bro. Like, goddamn. And this not, by the way, that's not a ninja sword. Like, I tell you that, like, that's not a fucking ninja sword. This is the attire in red for soldiers invaders had to dress to slaughter people. Read about. I mean, sure, right? I mean, London and you know, Europe in general, like, they've got a huge problem with immigration, right? They brought too many people over. They weren't integrated into society properly. Like, the problem is, like I see this, and as like a enjoyer of, you know, Arabian Nights, Lawrence of Arabia, Kingdom of Heaven, you know, history, fucking Age of Empires. Like, I see this and I think this is super fucking cool, right? I do. I think it's so cool. And like, I don't care like the politics of it or anything else. Like, this is just cool. Yeah, and it's the same, bro. Yeah, I mean, like, it's like, in my opinion, it's like two separate things. Like, am I crazy for thinking about that? Like, it's kind of two separate things. While it's a dumb take, not gonna lie. Not really. I mean, I think it's like, in the same way that, like, I think it's really important for people to be able to celebrate their heritage, whether their heritage is, you know, Irish, Scottish, you know, from Turkey, or, you know, anything, right? You know, Arabian heritage. I think that's a good thing. I mean, like, like, that's like samurai, yeah, like Japanese, like Chinese heritage, like, that's okay. Like, I just feel like it's such a different conversation than like talking about, like, you know, social laws and things like that. Yeah, I mean, that's how I see it, right? It's ethnic, yeah, exactly. Like, I've always been for, you know, St. Patrick's Day, you know, Lamau, German heritage. Well, you know, I mean, we do have Oktoberfest, right? I mean, shit. Trans students arrest for violating Florida bathroom law is thought to be a first. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Is that what it is? They got NBC News. Uh-oh. Let's see if there's a video about this. The transgender college student declared, "I am here to break the law," before entering a woman's bathroom in the Florida state capitol and being let out in handcuffs by police. Yep, that's usually how it goes. Yeah, I feel like that's usually, yeah, that's usually how things evolve. Fuck around and fight. Yeah, it's a rip bozo. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you don't need to be going in the other bathroom. You don't. Like, that's it. I mean, it's just, again, it's a matter of safety and privacy, and that's something that transcends like, your gender identity doesn't give you the right to make another person uncomfortable. And especially whenever it's like a 100-to-1 ratio, right? Where it's like 100 people are this way, you're this way, but you make 100 people uncomfortable, but somehow they're the ones that are the problem and not you. Like, really, I mean, I've always said this, is like, you gotta learn to fit in, you gotta learn to get along with people, right? Make the majority unsafe. I mean, the reality is like, yeah, so stunning, babe. Enjoy prison. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, I think this is done to create a legal test case, given that she notified everyone beforehand. Yeah, absolutely, that's what it was. Yeah, 100%. Sissel and Walmart accused her for being trans, said a security risk, didn't tell a salaried manager. That just seems like some bullshit. Anti-trans laws are just discriminatory and hateful. I mean, it's not discriminatory and hateful to say that women, like, okay. Bathrooms are not gender. They're sex-based. Even if you think you can change your gender, that doesn't mean that you can change your sex. That's how it works. It's the same thing? Well, under their logic, it's not even the same thing. You have to throw a trans girl, one's more likely to assault your daughter, is a Republican lawmaker or preacher telling you the law is necessary? I mean, why not just use the right bathroom? Like, it's not that hard. Transgender bathroom bans have nothing to do to help others. Well, people don't like it, and they don't want to have the ideology forced on them and told them that and be told they're a bad person because they don't agree with it. Like, you spend years and years telling people that they're a bad person, and then having a community attack people for, you know, voicing any sort of uncertainty or trepidation towards it, or like, basically, you made it to where, like, women can't be comfortable, and if they express not being comfortable, they get attacked. And you're gonna be surprised that there's some people that don't like that. I mean, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, I don't. But, like, this is, again, this is an 80-20 issue that they are on the losing side of. That's how it is. And what says you can tell a trans woman with bottom surgery to go to the same bathroom with dicks? You can't tell them, you can't tell a trans woman with bottom surgery to go to the same bathroom as men with dicks. Let's be reasonable. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I think that you should use the bathroom with your sex. Yeah, why not? So it's again, so I have like kind of a priority list in my mind. So if underage people can use the bathroom, then the safety and comfort of those underage people is more important than an adult's gender identity being affirmed. So while, yeah, I don't think it's a big deal either, that's just simply not the priority. Like one is greater than the other. And I understand, like, you might think, oh, well, there's like a circumstance where this would make sense or whatever, but I just don't see it there. I'm not about it. Should kids get separate bathrooms? No. You should just use, so what we have to reorient all of our bathroom system because a handful of people want to use the wrong bathroom? What the fuck? Like, what are you thinking? What do you think? So we have to reorient and redo the whole bathroom system because of, like, this tiny fucking fraction. Fuck no. Fit in. Fit in. Acclimate to the rules. Stop being so narcissistic that you think the world needs to conform around you. We don't need 7 different fucking bathrooms. You need 2 bathrooms, that's it. You want to have a gender-neutral bathroom, I think that would be, that's fine, okay? Not even just for gender-neutral, but for people that have disabilities. I think that probably, in my opinion, I think that's the best solution, but you can't expect every place to have 3 fucking bathrooms, because they might not have the space or the money for that. That's it. Yeah, and so, like, no, I don't get how people think this at all. But I went through the rest of this. Removed by Reddit, it threatens violence or physical harm at someone else. No, it doesn't. It's immune about fellow assassination attempt. This is it. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, you do that too much. Colorado House Democrats just passed a bill that classifies misgendering your own child as child abuse. I seen this the other day. This is crazy. Remember when Democrats' approval rating was 26 or 28%?
Holy Toledo. Voters' views of the Democrats in Congress among all voters disapprove 68%. And look at the approved number, just 21%, even lower than the Democratic Party at large. This is the lowest.
What a surprise that when you take a bunch of 80-20 issues and you stand on the 20% of them, you also somehow get 20% of the votes. What a coincidence. Who could have guessed?
On record for Democrats, according to Quinnipiac University polling. You think these numbers are bad? Let's go to this side of the screen. We'll look how Democratic voters feel. Get this. The plurality of Democratic voters disapprove of Democrats in
That's
Congress
crazy.
at 49%, and just 40% approve. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh my goodness gracious.
Not
You
even your
just
own base
can't get
likes them?
worse
Well, they don't like themselves.
than these numbers.
And this is the number.
You don't
right?
get worse than these numbers? That's what you said before, but now the numbers got worse. So that's not true because the numbers were worse and now they're getting worser.
You're really driving all of this. As Democrats have turned, as Democratic voters have turned on Democrats in Congress and the Democratic Party, that's what puts the numbers at historic lows. What is it they want to be seeing, these voters?
What is going on? I'll tell you what's going on. They don't like what's coming out of some of those Senate Democrats like Chuck Schumer, because take a look at the direction of the party.
Wow.
Democratic voters on Democrats in Congress doing too little to oppose Donald Trump. Look at this, 77% should stay principled, even if it means nothing gets done in Washington.
Oh my God.
Washington, D.C., 65%. And this
Even if nothing gets
is
done.
such a difference from where we were in 2017 at this point, when just 33%.
So it says, you guys can't see this here. It says just 33% said stay principled in 2017. So the radicalization has literally doubled in less than 10 years. Oh my God.
Of Democrats say they should stay principled, compared to 59%
Wow.
who said they want to compromise. Democrats do not want compromise at this point. They want a fighter. They want to go into the ring like Muhammad Ali did against Sonny Liston. They want to take down the Republicans. They do not want this compromise anymore. They want to be more like Republicans, can get up to that stage and fight. And right now they feel like their leaders in Congress are simply put not doing so. And that is why their approval rating for congressional Democrats is at an all-time low, even among Democrats with more disapproving than approving.
It seems that these...
That's crazy it's that bad. I didn't even realize it was this bad. Holy shit. I think it might even go under. I feel like it'll probably go up a little bit because of the Trump tariffs. And I think that a lot of people are against those. But I feel like on a lot of these social issues, they're just picking the wrong side. That's it. That's all it comes down to. They're picking the wrong side.
Senate Democrats, some of them are banking on the idea that there is still a political middle, as it were. We will see. We will see.
Well, we will see if there's a political middle, but at this point, count me skeptical that that is at least what the Democratic base wants at this point. It's going to be very interesting, John, to see moving forward whether or not there are any repercussions come 2026, because I bet there may be some coming.
Harry,
that's bad.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Sarah?
I feel like the most shocking part of that was how you dipped down and you were able to get back up without hearing any creaking or cracking. Nice to be young. isn't it, Harry?
I don't think that's only because he's young. Anyway. So, 21%. That is a crazy, crazy, crazy low number. I didn't even expect this. This makes sense. The Democratic base is shrinking. Everyone with halfway reasonable is leaving. I think that's effectively what's happening. Yeah. Oh, bro.
Be presumptively unconstitutional, right? Because before the 1960s,
Where's it? Okay, here we go.
one of my premises for the book is that every law passed before the 1965 Voting Rights Act should be presumptively unconstitutional, right? But because before the 1965 Voting Rights Act, we were functionally an apartheid country. Not everybody who lived here could vote here. So why should I give about some law that some old white man passed in the 1920s, like the Immigration and Nationality Act, when they passed our fundamental my premises for the book.
If you get rid of every law before 1960, wasn't there a law against slavery? Like, you don't really mean every law, do you? I mean, how do you? Yeah, what are you thinking? Murder's racist? I guess so. And only the ones that he doesn't like. Okay. That's right. Yeah, I've seen, I saw this guy, and this is it. So we don't want to follow laws that are made by white people. Like, what? How do you bring somebody like that onto your show? And like, oh, I wonder why I wonder why nobody likes us. Yeah, I think that's the reason why. And it's also, he explicitly stated that he thinks the Constitution is trash. I mean, it's his freedom of speech, right? It's the First Amendment, and, you know, it's great that we live in a country that somebody this stupid can go on television and tell everybody about how stupid they are. I think it's great, but man, is it fucking dumb. That guy's a moron. Yeah, he wrote a book? I guess so. Will People Goldberg get sued? Yeah, people need to see someone like this? They do. And what about the law that prevents slavery? Hey, you know, like, that's not, I wouldn't think about that. And look at this. This was in March. Man. It's even, it's getting worse by the month. Oh my God. Didn't vote for Trump, I take it?
No, I voted for Harris Waltz, like a normal person.
Normal.
And I'll take the L. I can't even believe that we lost.
Bro, she looks like she's dressed up to cosplay the Fifth Element. You're talking people about how there are other people are the ones that aren't normal. Like, I'm sorry, but like, we really need to stop we really need to stop having people that are doing this to try to tell everybody else what's normal. This is it. It's crazy, especially her acting that way. Vote for Trump, I take it.
No, I voted for Harris Waltz, like a normal person.
Yeah.
Normal.
And I'll
Right.
take the L. I can't even believe that we lost. I can't even believe it. What the f are you thinking? Stop ruining your own country. Jesus Christ. Like,
What does he have?
She about to pop off. You can see, bro, like,
Stop ruining your own country. Jesus Christ. Like, he
What
gives
does
a
he
shit
have to do with
about
this?
any of you. If you think for a second that he would do anything for you, you are so wrong. He doesn't.
keep in mind, all of this was just about one question. See, yes, we're running into, this is one of the saddest things ever, is the hot goth girls that you went to high school with are now turning into Karens. They're black-haired Karens with My Chemical Romance t-shirts and collars on. How did this happen?
Give a shit about you. I don't know why you give a shit about him. You
TDS.
shouldn't. I
Trump
think it has to
derangement
do with
syndrome.
You see him getting away with all his bad shit, and you think that maybe there's a chance for you to get away with your bad shit. Take a look at yourself.
Did she just say take a look at yourself? And gross.
Good.
Oh my goodness.
Good. Jesus. That just came out of me.
Listen, she said this just came out of me. Yeah, you just had a full-blown
Meltdown.
exorcism. Demons just came out of you. And did she have the audacity to say the word gross? Really?
Yeah, it's normal. Like, yeah, we're gonna get to let's listen to this about normal, right? And higher tier, yeah, that is nuts, bro. Like, she just popping on. Oh my god. And you saw, like, at the beginning, she was kind of normal, and then she just went off the fucking deep end, man. She really did. It's crazy where these people are coming from, but yeah, I've seen this happen, and it's just incredible for me to see it. I'll look at one more of these, and then we look at some other shit. It's all feminism's fault that ideology ruined a lot of women. I think that the reason why a lot of people have problems like this is probably because of their parents. I think that's really the issue. And it's like, regardless of like ideology or anything, I think it's probably about like your parents and like how you were raised primarily. And like, if you're gonna crash out over this, there's like a group of people that do that.
Here with reaction, Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne Mullen is with us. It is
21%.
amazing. They don't
That's
have
wild.
a leader. The only leaders that really seem to be getting any traction, those that are getting the most attention, Bernie.
The biggest leaders that get traction in the Democratic Party get deported for promoting terrorism. That's what seems like what's happening. It's not a very good state to be in.
Sanders, AOC, Jasmine Crockett. And I've got to be honest, Senator, I'm okay with that.
Well, and what's funny, you named three socialists. I mean, truly three socialists. And so that tells you the disarray of the Democrat Party right now. It's amazing, though, because we all assumed Nancy Pelosi was the leader of the Democrat Party, and she was. Since she has left, they have completely fell apart. I mean, Cory Booker, personally, I actually get along with him. Politically, we couldn't be more different. He spoke for 25 hours. I can't think of a single thing he said other than what you said. He ranted against Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Well, that's the same playbook that the Democrat Party's had. Hakeem Jeffries isn't leading it.
The reason why is because they don't have any messaging that's not like reactionary to like what Trump or Elon Musk does. That's the reason why. And so like people like the messaging of like, we're gonna try to help trans kids. Why the fuck would somebody that can't afford eggs want to help trans kids? Where the fuck are your priorities? Like, in my opinion, I think that like Democrats have a lot of winning, like high majority, like winning policy decisions, but they focus on the worst ones.
Chuck Schumer isn't leading it, and their poll numbers show it. 21% favorability across the United States with Democrat voters. That's about as low as it gets.
That's crazy.
How did they become? Explain this to me. The party that champions men's.
Yeah, it's crazy. Trump is all Democrats? In some cases, yeah, I feel like that's kind of the case. And let's see, Democrats only focus on, what is this here? On luxury problems? Yeah, I think that's basically it. It's like luxury problems, luxury beliefs. And a lot of people, big surprise, aren't really a big fan of that because they can't afford those luxuries. That's it. Anyway, I'll go back. I'll look at a few more of these here, too. So, we got... Let me see here. What the fuck is this? Is complete CGI? Is it really? Author admits as much in response. This is all CGI? This is incredible. Look at this. Somebody made this shit up. Look. Yep. The CGI. Looks fake as fuck to me. No, this is gonna. This would fool most boomers. Most boomers would get completely hoodwinked by this. Like this whole, like this is totally. They would not be able to stop this at all. Yeah, that's Gmod physics. Yeah. Better than Rise of Skywalker? No, I'm telling you guys, like this is a big thing, and this AI shit is like going crazy. And let's go back. I'll look at a few more of these. And where the fuck is this? Damn, there's a lot of these fucking posts. Alright. Alright, y'all ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. I have a feeling you're not ready for this.
Ben, can you see me in the mirror?
Yeah, I can see you perfectly.
I'm sorry, how is that possible?
Because it's reflecting on.
But it's not, there's a towel in the way!
Oh my God, Dad.
I don't understand.
Well, go really close. How does it know that?
What do you mean?
How does it know?
How can it see me? My face is covered by a towel.
So?
I'm not even being, like, this is weird Matrix shit. How can the mirror see me? How can it know I'm doing anything? How does it know?
This is a parody? Is it a parody? That this has got to be a parody, right? I hope so. Because I've seen like 4 of these.
Explain this. Please,
I've seen a lot of these.
But I don't understand. I actually don't understand this.
See me.
So well, think about it.
I am not.
No, wait.
It's fake.
Think about it, right? How on earth can that sit? That is not possible.
Freaking me out.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like I'm in like a weird, different world.
I don't know whether this is fake or not. But
how does the mirror know what I'm doing if I've got it covered?
The mirror is inanimate, it don't know nothing.
How can you see what my head is doing on the other side if I've got this up in front of me?
Because I can see your reflection.
How does the mirror know what I'm doing on the other side?
The mirror doesn't know what you're doing.
Is it showing what I'm doing on the other side?
I think there's a camera in the mirror.
Can you see me on the... the other side of this mirror?
I can.
But how can you see it if this thing is up in front of me?
It's called a reflection.
How? I'm covered. How can the mirror show it?
You're covering your part, but I can see on the outside. I can see the other part. I can see stuff that you can't see.
So is that how the mirror is showing?
The mirror is a mirror. It
How
shows
does the
reflection
mirror
and all
know?
that.
How, if I'm covered, how does the mirror know what to reflect of me? I'm not in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
Can the
It doesn't know what you're
Is
doing.
it showing what I'm doing on the other side?
I think there's a camera in the mirror.
Can you see me on the other side of this mirror?
oh god. Oh boy. Like I really like. We are in a situation right now, gentlemen. And I don't think you understand how bad it really is. I told you, like I said, like y'all don't understand the situation that we're in. I do. Now, like, I see, the thing is, like, I didn't think people were retarded. And then I played WoW. And I realized that, in fact, they are. And that was a really eye-opening experience for me. Because when I played the game for the first time and I saw people couldn't figure out how to go left, and like I tell somebody to go left and they jump, they don't even go right. They just go, they jump, they just don't move, they just jump. I have that happen to me like 2 or 3 times. I think to myself, I said, "This is it. We got to get rid of that. What's the constitutional amendment that lets people vote? We got to get rid of that one. Like whatever that one is, we have to get rid. Like we have to get rid of this so fast. Like it's got okay, bro. Yes, we got to get rid of it quick. And damn keyboard, I know. I don't know what's the IQ test to vote. Yeah, no, I feel like they definitely need to have some kind of way, right? I mean, hopefully one day they do that. Let's see how I find the rest of these. And this is. Let me see how I look at this.
The question before us is the passage of House Bill 1312. All those in favor say aye.
Legal protections for transgender individuals.
The ayes have it. House Bill 1312 has passed.
Wow. Makes misgendering a discriminatory act and takes children away from their parents that dead name or misgender their kids. Man. They seriously passed this shit? Well, yeah, it's in Colorado. This is a parody? Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. Libs of TikTok is not always accurate, right? I mean, let's be fucking honest. But, like, this is what it says. The Kelly Loving Act provides that when making child custody decisions determining the best interests of the child for purposes of parenting time, a court shall consider dead naming, misgendering, and threaten to publishing material to an individual's gender-affirming healthcare services as coercive control. So let me get this straight. So like kids can be taken away from their parents and they can lose custodial rights if they don't think the kid is another gender? Like, that's what it says. Yeah, how do we get here? Karen's. That's how. We got here with Karen's, and we got here by letting him go and do this. Like, if you would never let the, like, this is the thing, it's literally evil. It's wild, right? Because, like, it's like that one guy's video where, like, he had a, you know, like, his ex-wife is some crazy bitch, and she's, like, going and making, like, their kid trans, and he, like, they said the kid, like, was like a baby trans kid. Like, oh my god, bro, like, how do you do this? How, a trans toddler? Holy shit, man. Like, there should be a law against that. They should lose the fucking custody themselves. Your theory about incels and Karens becoming the root of all problems seems less and less far-fetched. That's because it's not. See, what I do is that, provides a local education provider, an educator, chooses to enact and enforce a policy related to chosen names. The policy must make the policy inclusive for all reasons. A dress code implement. Oh my god. And these are for children. This is for kids. Best interests of the child. Wow. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Wow. Yeah, for all reasons. Yeah, who determines that? A bunch of freaks and weirdos, apparently. And, yeah, I don't know how, but somehow it's happened. What's your issue with this? This is what Colorado voted for? Yeah, I mean, they have a right to do that. Well, also, I mean, I think that, like, so... Let me answer your question. I think that in cases where underage people are involved, I think there should be limitations and boundaries where certain states can't allow certain things. Because, like, I believe, like, kids can't consent to doing these different things. So just because a state says this is okay, I don't think that that justifies it happening, because we live in the United States of America. And I think that in instances of fundamental human and civil rights, things like custodial control, things like abortion, things like the Civil Rights Act, etc., I think that all of these things should be decided by the federal government. So we have a uniform way that people are treated across the country, and you don't have situations where theoretically in one state, like, because you ask yourself the question, like, take your logic to a more extreme angle, and it's like if like Alabama decides to bring back slavery, is this a good thing? Everybody knows it's not, right? And so, or get rid of the Civil Rights Act or do anything like that, right? This is obviously a bad thing. So I think that in terms of like basic human rights and human protections, it should be done at a federal level. So you can't have like weird places that have laws that put people at risk. So that's the way that I feel about it. Like that's the difference. Because I view this as like a human rights issue. Yeah, Asmon's Fed posting, sad to see. Well, I think that there are instances for states' rights and instances for federal rights, but you know, last time I checked, the Civil War didn't go in the way of states' rights. And so this is the way the rules are, and I think this is a better way of doing things. That's it. Yeah, trans right equals slavery. It's really something. Well, that's not what I said. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't comparing it. I even said it was an extreme. If your brain can't handle a similarity or like a comparison because like the severity of it is worse, you're just stupid, right? I mean, you're just stupid, and like you're not even thinking about the. That's a gotcha. It is a gotcha. What a retard. Yeah, let's ban him. That's a good idea. And yeah. Wouldn't it be a good thing? No, definitely. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, why even listen to that at all? And it's crazy. And yeah, anybody that goes and tries to like misquote or like take something I say out of context or like something weird like that, I just don't get this shit into. Yeah. This low-key pedo shit? Yeah, I think so too. Absolutely. It's just a normal Reddit response. Yeah, but this isn't Reddit. And also, like, a lot of the people that think like that, the only reason that they're allowed to think like that and they can think like that is because they ban anybody who disagrees. That's the big reason.
$5 million. For $5 million, this could be yours. $5 million. For $5 million, this could be yours. $5 million.
That's a bargain.
For $5 million,
wow.
this could be yours.
I'll take 10.
$5 million. For $5 million.
So fucking crazy. Oh, Hassan. I don't, like, apparently Hassan talks about me a lot. I obviously, like, I don't spend every day looking at it, but occasionally we'll go through it, right? I mean, every once in a while. Here we go.
There's an out-of-context note that makes it look like you're downplaying the severity of the Chinese re-education camps is probably what they're referring to. Oh my god, another out-of-context clip about a complex issue that I have actually fucking never entertained the morality of in a positive way. Wow, oh, shocking. Color me surprised. There's clips that I'm willing to bet that there are at least not one, if not two different clips on like Ethan Klein's subreddit right now as we fucking stand that shows something directly out of context, either calling me fucking transphobic or calling me fucking pro-Russia, calling me fucking pro-re-education of Uyghurs or some shit like that. There are entire liberal subreddits dedicated to doing that on a daily fucking basis with the hopes that like they will be able to undermine. They will be able to.
The reason why people think that he supports the re-education camps is that he had that one clip on Leftovers with Ethan, where he said about in a capitalist society that those people would need to be re-educated. Like that's the reason why people think that.
Undermine everything that I say and do, not realizing that they're just opening up the fucking
clip? Yeah, I know.
floodgates.
That's why people think it.
People like Asmongold to pop off as.
Of course, it's always about me. Which makes sense. I mean, it really does. It makes a lot of sense. Everybody's thinking about me. Everybody's talking about me. This is just my life, right? It's just how it is.
People like Asmongold to pop off as political commentators because every moment that those liberals are not pouring through shit that Asmongold is saying without, without having to clip him out of context, as a matter of fact, is a moment where people are just like, well, maybe this guy's actually pretty smart. I don't know what his thoughts are on anything.
They do that every day to me. What do you mean they don't do that to me? They do that to me more. It's not even true. Like, I get this every single fucking day. Like, the most popular clip. Here, let me pull this up. One of the most popular clips. Where the hell is it? Fuck. is about drinking and water. This is another one. Yeah, here we go. This has 12 million views. And it's a meme video. It's always about this. It's always, this is the thing. Yeah. You're doing this yourself? Yeah, I get this all the time, and this is a joke. But now, because it was a funny joke, everybody thinks it was real, which in a way is a compliment whenever you think about it. But I thought it was kind of funny. I did. And this or the rat. Oh, there's a lot of other ones that I haven't told, too. Yeah, people don't understand the irony. I guess so. Yeah, W acting. And I try to keep it, I try to make sure that we have fun, right? But yeah, it's crazy. Really crazy. And yeah, peak of not giving a fuck. Oh, God. And let's see if I can find the rest of these, because I did miss out on some of these the other day. But, oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm more curious about the potting soil. So, basically, the reason why I had potting soil was because Elden Ring sent me a box and it had seeds in it, and I was going to plant the seeds that day. That's why it happened. That's what it was.
What do you say to the...
Hello? Hey. No, I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later. I know. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Well, okay. All right. I gotta get started, okay? Okay. All right. Yo, bye. My dad said, because my dad obviously watches my stream a lot, and he also watches Hassan's stream a lot. And he's like, is that really the only clip that you're gonna look at? Because Hassan talks shit about you all the time. So, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, yeah, every day, yeah. I mean, I'm streaming. I'm not sure, right? I don't know. But anyway, let's go back over. I'll watch this. It's fucking crazy. And yeah, there it is. And yeah, I guess so. And this is something.
What do you say to the people who, in your constituency, who might feel like, hey, why are we doing this? What's the big deal with this sanctuary city thing? If people are illegally in the country, shouldn't we arrest them and get rid of them?
Yeah.
What is the big deal?
Yeah, we are, again, we're the safest city because we're safe for everyone. In a community where over a quarter of your residents were born in another country.
The safest city? Boston mayor? I heard Boston was kind of a PvP server. That was my understanding. So it's the 16th safest for violent crime. It's safer than many major U.S. cities, and its overall crime rates align with national figures when adjusted for population. Okay, so it's okay. So it's not the safest city, but it's not the most dangerous city either. Okay. It's about normal. Yeah, it's about normal.
In a community where over a quarter of your residents were born in another country, if people are afraid to drop their kids off at school or call 911 when they need help or share information when they actually have information to report.
Well, the thing is that every single person who was born in another country did not immigrate to America illegally. That's the crazy thing about it, is that there are people who have immigrated to the country by following the protocol of immigration. So, and this is what they do, and this is the reason why you have you guys noticed that there's a lot of, there's been like a really big uptick in negative resentment towards all immigrants, period? Have you guys noticed this? I'm sure I'm not the only person who's noticed this. Yeah, like all forms of immigration, right, exactly. And legal immigration too, exactly. And I think that these people and this type of messaging has been, I keep seeing memes about deleting legal ones too. Oh, I'll give you a meme right here. Where is it? Where'd it go? Give me a minute. Fuck, I might not be able to find it. God damn it. Was it really that long ago? Shit! Yep. And so anyway, this is how things are now. Yep. And so you're having a lot of people that are now, they're even against legal immigration. And the reason why is because these people do legal immigrants a huge disservice by lumping them in with illegal aliens. Like, this is a massive fucking difference. And they're basically just putting them all in the same boat.
About a crime that happened, that makes everyone less safe, whether or not you are an immigrant, whether or not you're here in this country 6 generations or just arrived. So we're really focused on being that home for everyone, and it's worked. And so all of the buzz around, you know, whether these kinds of cities that are more welcoming for immigrants are more dangerous, it's about a false narrative that immigrants are somehow more likely to commit crimes or cause.
See, this is what they do, is they never talk about the difference between legal and illegal immigrants. They just put them all in the same category. And what this is doing is it's creating a xenophobic reaction in the US because it's making people believe them and think that all immigrants are like this. And so you're seeing much more negativity towards just average immigrants. And it's really sad to see this because you have people that are, let's say, from Pakistan or from India who have followed the protocol, and they're doctors in America, and they're getting lumped in with people that have crossed the border illegally and are, you know, surviving due to identity theft and, you know, being paid under the table that disenfranchises American workers, and they're being put in this same category, and you're hurting those people. And I find it to be a huge problem. And I think that this is the reaction to it. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Exactly. I think they're purposely farming xenophobia to create more censorship. I don't think they're going to have more censorship. Yeah, I don't think that's what's going to happen. I would consider myself very liberal, but with immigration, but these last few years and numerous incidents have had me taking a hard line on this stuff. Yeah, and I think that, like, again, it's the willful, repeated, consistent dishonesty of refusing to make a distinction between legal and illegal immigrants. And I think that what it's doing, again, is that it's causing a massive amount of resentment towards legal immigrants because these people want a virtue signal. It's awful. But are you an immigrant also? Who decides? Who decides whether I'm an immigrant or not? Well, the government decides because they're the ones who decide citizenship and whether you're in the country. What do you mean, who decides? What? My family's been here since before the Revolutionary War. Yeah, a birth certificate, a social security number that's attached to your name? Like, what are you talking about?
Harm, and that is just simply not true. We know that in our city, where our immigrant communities are entrepreneurs are
Yeah.
holding up our health, the best hospitals in the country, the universities and jobs that we all rely on. And in order to make sure that we can keep that progress going, everyone has to feel part of it.
Nope. Nope. It's just, it's so fucking funny. She's so dishonest. She is. And the problem also is that illegal immigration creates a lot of other secondary problems, like identity theft and other types of fraud. And then you also have the secondary, like a tertiary problem even, of people that use the identity theft and fraud in order to obtain jobs that are, you know, like really you're paying these people under the table. And so what happens is that these companies pay these illegal immigrants less money, or they pay them wages that are not advantageous. And now this company has created a competitive advantage against other companies that are not actively breaking the law. So unless they're being held accountable for that, you're going to have that be the new default. That's it. Illegal immigrants is one factor in the black market for labor. Yeah, of course. They're stealing bags of oranges jobs from legits? No, they're stealing social security numbers from legits. They're stealing people's identities. Like, how do you think that they get all these cards? Like, I think that you might not understand that when you come into the country illegally, you still need certain documentation and certain things in order to function in society. So, Elon Rip? Oh no. Did he get caught? No. Yep. Yeah, he died. Okay. Man, that sucks. Let me see what got him. Don't tell me you died of this shit. Don't tell me you died of this shit. Like... Man. To be fair, he did get got really quick there on that. That was nuts. Here's the thing, though. And a lot of gamers respect Elon dying in Act 1 in solo self-found hardcore with him playing on Starlink in his private jet 1,000 times more than him playing like off stream or having somebody help him play off stream. Like, cause this is the real deal. This is the true experience right here. Yep. Because this happens, right? Because he pretty much got off screen. Yeah, he did. Like, he barely even see that guy. Jesus. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he went on data command. Yeah. I mean, and to be fair, like, that damage was crazy. You die real quick on that. Oh my god. He got dosed? Yeah, I guess so. Man. So, wait, did he just sit there looking at it like this for 2 minutes? Man. Yeah. Yep. No, I mean, that's the way I would feel too, honestly, it is. Fuck. That sucks. Yeah, that's not fully caught in this policy. You're about getting rid of birthright citizenship. Do you think there should be a time limit for people to be grandfathered into citizenship? So, like, for example, if you were born before 2000, it doesn't apply? No, I don't think so, because then that'll just encourage more people to try to get in earlier. And that way, you know, they can kind of, like, they would feel like, okay, it would encourage people to break the law more now. I think that's why. It's still legal? Yeah. He made a new one? Yeah, he just going again? Yeah, he going again. I mean, that's just, oh no. He not. He's playing a warrior? Oh. It's over, bro. It's already over. It's already fucking over, man. Like, let's be honest, guys. Tell me when he gets to the worm. Yeah, just tell me when he gets to the worm. Like, volume? Yeah, I just turned down the volume. We're gonna wait for it. Yeah, I mean, because I died on the worm even. The new patch is hard? Yes! Quinn and chat, we're betting already? Oh, God. Word choice? Yeah, let's see. The new update is Warrior Strong. Yeah, but it still does low damage. It's hard to control. But anyway, I saw this, bro. This is AI. Look at this. This is AI. All this whole thing's AI.
You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas.
Don't forget to check out my stories for those extra bonus codes that you're not going to want
This
to
is
miss out on.
crazy.
I've been staring at the edge of the water
Rip human actors.
I said it before and
Yeah.
I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop.
You have to be a boss.
It is crazy how good this is now.
I'm gonna follow my own plan. Stay here. Do my own thing.
What are you gonna do?
This is so much fucking better.
Tell you, you can't do something. Not even me. Don't ever let somebody tell you, you can't do something.
This is
Not even
so
me.
good.
Don't ever let somebody tell you,
Oh my God.
you can't do something. Not even.
Yeah, this is nuts. And so we're seeing some crazy AI developments now. Yeah, mouth movements are too much. Yeah, but like it's not about whether they're too much or not right now. It's about whether they're going to get better over time. And so Kanye West, I don't really know what to say about this, but is this album on Spotify? It looks like it's not on Spotify. Damn, they haven't put it out there yet. Yeah, as if they would allow that. Yeah, this is the album cover. Obviously, right? I mean, I think anybody could expect this. The cover is out, but not the actual album. I didn't understand that. I wasn't sure about this. This was good.
Tell us about your reaction to Luigi Mangione. I was reading up, you know, that perhaps you've been supportive of what he did. What is your take? Tell us about your reaction to Luigi Mangione. I was reading up, you know, that perhaps you've been supportive of what he did. What is your take on that?
If you were reading up, I don't think you read up on it. Because I said what I felt about it, and I said what a lot of
Some
people said.
took it that way. So could you clarify
No,
what you think?
no, I'm not going to just have some controversial moment so you can get clicks. I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm here for Conan. I'm not doing all of this. What are you going to bring up next? The Middle East? I went to summer school 3 out of 4 years in high school. I'm not qualified to talk about this.
I was just
What do you think about global warming?
You said about Elon that he was ruining Earth. I saw on The View. You're critical of him. What do you think of all the boycotts, like even the violence?
I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. I have no idea what's going on. I watch Instagram. I watch people wipe out on motorcycles. I watch lions and hyenas fight each other. This is the things that I do. And I don't think you should be asking a comedian. You're a journalist.
Comedians are on top of current events.
No. That's
try.
weak. That's you guys passing the buck. You guys need to have balls again, which you don't. You guys always goes, should we be thinking this? Duh. You guys present stuff like that. You guys used to have balls. You need to get your balls back. And it's not my job. I am a dancing clown.
Man. he pussied out on politics before because he got too much heat. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't want to deal with it all the time. I mean, sure, I think that's probably a part of it, definitely. But it's also, he just doesn't want it. The thing is that somebody can have an opinion about something, but not want that to just be the only thing about them, right? So, like, if you're going on and you're there for, like, a different event, and you're there making political statements and doing a bunch of other shit, right? They want to farm them? Yeah, they're trying to farm them. That's what's happening, right? I mean, damn, at least he's self-aware. Yeah, exactly. You need to talk politics all the time everywhere. Yeah, exactly. They shouldn't have spoken about it in the first place. So if you talk about politics ever, then you should be expected to be hounded about it forever. I don't necessarily think that's the way it should work, right? I mean, I'm not a big fan of that, but there's people that maybe they aren't. And it's a smooth brain take. Yeah, it's just crazy. People are wilding out, man. It's nuts. I don't know what the hell people are thinking. Anyway, let me go back. I'll find the rest of these. And this is... Actually, you know what? I'll show you all this. People have been wild out. Yeah, just be damn responsible for the bullshit you say. Yeah, sure, definitely. And Musk gobblers are malding. I mean, that's really... I mean, like, it's not Elon Musk or not. It's just common sense, right? I mean, damn. So yeah, Bill Burr said during COVID, he turns the TV on and does what it says. He's a lying fool. Look, every comedian that makes a political statement, at that point, you shouldn't expect to like get a statement about every single thing about them. There's this problem that you have in the media now, where like anybody that has any degree of like an established platform gets this expectation put on them that they need to have the right take about every issue. And like this happens, it happened with the Israel-Palestine shit, it happened with BLM, it happened with Trump, it's happening now, like, I mean, a little bit with the tariffs, it's happening with everything. And like there are a lot of people that maybe they have an opinion here or there, but it's not like, there's a lot of people that have like surface level of political opinions on things and they don't want to talk about them all the time, but they just mention what they think and that's about it, right? And so the problem, Bill Burr said some wild stuff, screaming free Luigi in the shoe store. Yeah, I think it was stupid for him to say that, but like just because he said that doesn't mean that you're going to have to be like hyper fixated on that and then asking him about like 50 other things that are related to that as well, because they're just trying to farm him for controversy the same as they do with everything else. So yeah, it's that simple. I mean, yeah, for real. Yeah, Bill Burr should go on back on Rogan. I think that'd be good. But anyway, look at this.
The city of San Francisco is launching a new speed safety pilot program backed by Democratic California Governor Gavin Newsom. How much you pay for a speeding ticket depends. San Francisco is launching a new speed safety pilot program backed by Democratic California Governor Gavin Newsom, where how much you pay for a speeding ticket depends on who you are, and it's all in the name of equity. On its website, the City Transportation Authority goes out of its way to explain that speed safety cameras will be dispersed across San Francisco in a, quote, equitable fashion. But not everyone will have to pay the same if they get a ticket. Get this, low-income offenders qualify for steep fine discounts, guys, up to half off. And if you're homeless but speeding in your vehicle, you can get up to 80% discount. Jerry, here's just one of the many problems I have with this. The reason for this program, for the speed cameras, was reportedly because of high injury areas, meaning where pedestrians have been hit and killed. So since all lives are equal, why are we giving discounts on speeding tickets when everyone should understand how serious it is to drive safely where people have died?
I couldn't believe this when I read this. I was like, is this...
This is crazy. This is insane. So protect those people less? Yeah, it's not. It's a decent idea, but they presented it so stupidly. Yeah, it's nuts.
Really true. We are all equal in the eyes of the law. Oh, nope, we're not. We're not all equal in the eyes of the law. Okay, so might this get extended eventually? So maybe if I commit a burglary and I don't have a lot of money, maybe that's okay. Or maybe I get a reduced sentence. Or I just don't understand the logic operating here. I think we should all be equal in the eyes of the law, and everybody should pay the same fine, serve the same sentence.
Yep.
The problem is that, like, I see this happen, and, like, there's, like, a degree of this that I'm, like, kind of okay with, where it's, like, if you make a lot of money and you're speeding all the time, but, like, this is the way I see it. if you're getting speeding tickets regularly, you don't need to be getting speeding tickets. You need to go to prison. You need to go to jail. You need to have your license taken away. Like, I mean, really, that's the way I see it. Like, I mean, because the thing is, like, why is speeding against the law? Because people get in accidents more when they're going really fast. And not only do they get in accidents more, but they also make the accidents that they're getting into much more deadly. So that's really legal. Tickets means legal for a price. Yeah, exactly. Jail for violent offenders. Jail is for violent offenders. In my opinion, I think that if you're doing something unsafe and putting the public at risk, then you are doing something violent. It just didn't have the time to connect yet. So like, it's almost like if you catch somebody premeditating a murder, then you're gonna still put them in jail, right? And I think it's not the same thing, but it's like kind of the same principle, where this is a person who's doing something that is putting other people's lives at risk, and they're doing it substantially, and they're doing it in a way that's like repeated. Everybody knows that the number says 45. If you're going 85 and the number says 45, and you've done this more than one time, you need to go to jail. Actually, you need to have your license taken away. You don't need to go to jail, just take their license away. Everybody knows that you're not supposed to do that. There's nobody that can't understand this. So, and also, if you can't understand it, then you shouldn't have had the license to begin with, because you can't read a fucking sign. So, that's how it works in the EU. Exactly, yes. Then drive anyway? Well, then they go to prison. Yeah, it's so simple. No license, take the bus? Yeah, exactly. But the individual has to feel it, and that's relative. If the individual has to feel it, well, what I'm saying is that for repeat offenders for speeding, they need to feel it, but not, there shouldn't, like, I don't really believe in a lot of fines, if you guys have noticed, because a fine, I think, is generally a tax on the lower class. And so, like, and this is the part of, like, where I kind of do agree with, but I just don't think that should be the way it gets solved. The fact is that, like, if you're gonna fine somebody for this, okay, that's, like, well, then what the fuck does that do? Like, if you're fining a millionaire, then they're just gonna go and speed again. So you need to have a system that makes it to where people don't want to speed the second time, right? I mean, that's my viewpoint. That's how I see it. Yeah, let's see here. And how about making it a percentage of their net income? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think it really depends, but in general, I do kind of agree with that. Yeah, sure. It's a huge problem in California. People are horrible drivers. I think it's for lower income households. It's not that big of a deal. It is, because if you know that you're going to get a speeding ticket and it's going to be discounted, a lower income person would be more willing to speed. That's just common sense. Because, and by the way, if that logic doesn't work, then it also doesn't work in the other direction either. Because, like, if the price of the ticket is not relevant to the crime, then there would be no reason to raise or lower it. So you can't say that it works one direction, but it's not going to work the other direction. So if you're creating a system where certain groups of people are more incentivized to commit crime and put other people in danger, I think that's a bit of a fucking mistake. I do. The logic, the wealthy people don't care for the crime because they can pay the fine. I know, exactly, and that's why I said if they, like, repeat offenders, I think, are very different than just, like, a first-time offender. Like, somebody makes a mistake, they do something they shouldn't have done, that's not really that big of a deal, it's not really that much of a surprise. But when somebody is doing it and they're putting other people in danger, that's very, very different, and that's what I was really trying to get at. Anyway, let's go back, I'll look at this. This is crazy, bro, people are wilding out. Look at this. Uh-oh. People popping off now. They're going crazy.
I love that at the end. Get in there. Get in there, police. Please do your job. All right, so much for free speech. On college campuses, protesters tore down this conservative group's tent before an event at UC Davis. The group says that
it's crazy how these people think that they have a monopoly on violence and it's not going to be used against them. Eventually, conservatives are going to start being violent towards liberals, and we're going to have a huge problem on our hands because the police are not willing to uphold the law. and hold these people accountable. It's not going to be a civil war. It's just going to be a lot of like small scuffles and issues and problems. And I think this is a huge issue. And conservatives love their guns. Yeah, exactly. I'm not, but this is going to be bad. It is. And I feel like this is a huge fucking problem.
Demonstrators also ripped down the banners, smashed their phone boards, and tried to steal a laptop and an iPad from the group.
Yep.
Brandon Tatum was a guest speaker at this event. He is
because like if you're going and stealing and destroying people's property and like I mean they're just taking their stuff and then walking away with it. You can't just take somebody's stuff and walk away with it. What the fuck are we talking about? This is crazy behavior, and the fact that these people aren't being immediately arrested is insane to me. It's absolutely insane. And I know what's going to happen is that eventually somebody is going to grab one of these people and somebody's going to get shot or killed. And then it's going to happen a lot more. Because if you allow one group to break the law, don't be surprised when the other group starts breaking the law too. And that's what's going to happen. Someone's going to go too far? Yeah. And also, when it does happen, nobody that's a conservative is going to care. They're going to say, finally, thank God. And that's what makes it even worse, is that you've created the conditions for people to be accepting of political violence and political, like, destruction of property, and to not realize that it's so destructive.
Turning Point USA contributor, the former Tucson police officer who became very popular on social media because of his conservative law and order views, and he has millions of people who follow him. Brandon Tatum, good to have you with us today, sir. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me on.
So the university basically said, look, you know, nobody was hurt. This isn't a big deal. And we do everything we can to protect free speech on campus.
It's not, you're not like, no one requested medical aid, so it's okay to steal something because nobody gets hurt? What's the logic with this at all?
Campus. Is that true?
That's the biggest lie and sack of crap that I've ever heard in my life. They could not
University protected the free speech rights of campus community. Since when is free speech tearing down somebody's event? How is free speech taking somebody's stuff and running away with it? Like, in my opinion, I think these are the universities that the federal government should just completely defund. Like, if you're not upholding the law on your campus and you're allowing people to be, you know, bullied and pushed around, I don't think, like, honestly, why should the federal government be giving you money if you're not following the federal law? Really? Like, how is this even a question? Theft of property is not free speech? Yeah, exactly. It's such an outrageous statement to make. It's incredible that people even do this.
And they were not given any real effort to thwart these people who came from God knows where. We don't even know if these were students. They were completely masked. They came and assaulted people. They tore up everything. They stole property. And then they not only did it once, they came back twice. So all the police officers had every identifying marker that these people were going to be violent, and they still didn't do anything. And thank God I was...
Yeah, I mean, that's bullshit. It's total bullshit this happens. Yeah, fight back, fuck that. Eventually somebody will do that. And when it happens, as I said, these people will have no sympathy from anybody.
There, and others who stood up to them, or we would have all been, you know, getting beat up and injured, when they are supposed to protect us, and we are allowed or should be allowed to have the freedom of speech on campus.
Yeah, of course. You know, what did you say in the back?
If you have people that are attacking you, stealing your shit and running away with it, whenever you say something that they disagree with, this is not, you don't have freedom of speech. You don't have it. The issue is when they fight back, they are the ones who's going to get arrested. Well, this is the problem, right? It's because the police don't arrest these people proactively. And the police have allowed antisocial, violent behavior from these counter-protesters and protesters without holding them accountable. And I think this is, it goes back to what I was saying before about like that kid with the knife and like stabbing somebody, is that this is antisocial violent behavior that needs to be rooted out of society at the very beginning. There's never a point where something like this is acceptable. There's never a point where we should condone this. There's never a point where anybody should be okay with it. And the problem is that people try to justify this behavior, and in the process of that, they don't realize that they're going to be justifying this behavior against themselves, because that's what's going to happen. It's not right. No, it's not.
And forth. And could you tell, were these students, or was this group sent in from somewhere? I know you said that you've spoken a lot of campuses. You've never been part of anything like this before.
Yeah, most campuses, people
they have an ACAB poster. Well, I find this to be highly ironic that, you know, really they're saying all cops are the bad cops or all cops are bastards, but the cops are the reason why you're able to do this. If the cops were actually doing their job and not being bastards, you'd be in jail.
Peaceful. It clearly was a coordinated group. They were all dressed the same. They had bicycles. They had things to conceal their identity. They came from out of sight. They weren't even on the campus mall where we were at. They came from somewhere else. They came and
if
did
there
their
are no cops at all, they'd be losing. Exactly. Yeah. It's like, I mean, this guy is like fucking like way bigger than these other people. Like if he started hitting them and fighting them, I wonder who really would come out on top, right? And so it's not only that. Yeah, it's like if this was allowed to go to its like obvious like biological conclusion, we all know where it would go.
And then they retreated, never to be seen again. And all of the rest of the students, although some of them were delusional, they still were reasonable and they did not attack people. So this was a coordinated effort. And the thing that bothers me the most, Martha, is that why did the police officers not do anything? It's almost as if I'm the only cop there.
Yeah, look, he just tearing shit up. Like, I mean, again, you're tearing shit up. You're going crazy. Like, what are you doing?
Do anything. It's almost as if I'm the only cop there. They didn't do anything to stop this. They saw them punch people, and they did nothing.
It must be so frustrating for you as a former Tucson police officer when you see these other police officers. And as I said in the intro, when I hear that, you know, this guy who's just standing by, he's like, get in there. Aren't you guys going to do a little something to stop these people from destructing this property? You know, we have a list of all these Ivy League schools, government funding being cut. There's word that Brown University...
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that they should, if schools allow this to happen, I think Trump should just completely cold turkey cut all of their aid. This is crazy. It's actually crazy that you're allowing people to openly break the law, be violent, and not only are you allowing them to do that, but you're allowing them to do that in the worst way possible, which is you're allowing them to be violent for the goal of political intimidation. That's like the worst way you can do it. $1 billion for a school? Why? I don't know. What would happen if they did? Well, the school would immediately change their policy. That's what they would do. The school would immediately change their policy and arrest these people instantaneously. And it would immediately stop. Do you think they're going to throw away $1 billion a year? Of course not.
He's going to lose $500 million in grants and research money. So UC Davis, do you think they were concerned about this? They put out that statement saying, oh, you know, free speech is super important to us. Like, don't come here.
Yeah.
I don't think they're very concerned about it because they didn't really do nothing about it. We were talking to the administrative people.
Schools arrest people? The campus police does. Yeah, so there are police officers that are on campuses, and if this is like it was in my high school and also in other universities, is that they have campus police.
Can you protect us? Are you going to just let these people bludgeon us? And then the police officers, somebody's telling them to stand down. I mean, they're there, they're ready to go, but they're not going to engage. I asked them specifically, if they come back, are you guys going to use force against them to prevent them from hurting people at this table? I mean, I literally had to tell the police officers, if they come back to the table, I'm going to defend the people who are here. We're not just going to let them beat us up. And they didn't give me a clear answer. They stood there in preparation to do nothing. I guess their visible stature would be a deterrent, which is not really realistic. They have to be able to use force, and there's somebody that's telling them. I don't know if it's the chief, I don't know if it's the university. They're saying allow people who you cannot identify to come onto campus with weapons and attack.
Listen to this. Really? Again.
Somebody that's telling them, I don't know if it's the chief, I don't know if it's the university. They're saying allow people who you cannot identify to come onto campus with weapons and attack people and do nothing about it. They didn't even pursue to arrest anybody. They just watched them do it and they let them go.
Yeah.
It was so frustrating.
Yeah, I can see that.
I literally wanted to defend every single person there, but I didn't want to be seen knocking people out on campus.
You can't
That's not what I wanted.
I'm sorry. You can't be educated if you aren't exposed to a lot of different viewpoints.
Yep.
And that is what universities are supposed to protect, free speech on their campuses. And so these people should have, at the very least, been reprimanded. We're glad that nobody was hurt in this situation, but clearly it was destructive of property. And Brandon, thank you very much. Brandon Tatum, good to have you with us today, sir.
It's crazy they're letting this shit happen.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian. Surprised. I mean, what I'm surprised by is the fact that people just let it keep happening. They just let it keep happening, and I feel like they don't know where this is going to go, because like you're going to have, bro, you're going to have, this is going to turn around, and it's going to be really bad. I'm going to tell you that. There's a video right there. Like it is going to be very, very, very bad. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you need more weapons. Well, I mean, if you have weapons, then you're going to have even more issues, right? Because then people are going to really hurt each other. And so, yeah, it's nuts. Why are they wearing masks? So they can conceal their identities and commit crimes without being held accountable. That's the reason why. Everybody knows it. That's why they're doing it. So yeah, Rittenhouse effect? Yeah, of course. And it's going to happen? Yeah, give me a second. Somebody is saying that... Is he about to do it? He's not about to do it, is he? Oh no, he's in the mud burrow. All right, we're gonna watch this. I'll move it up so you guys can see the health. He's trying, bro, he knows. He knows he's about to go in on it. So you guys understand, this is the first boss. This is the first boss in PoE, and it's actually kind of hard. So and I think Elon knows this, right? Because he's done this boss before. So he's trained for it. Yeah, and he's in a jet. Dragging items to sell. It is what it is. All right, let's get it. Come on. Is this live? Yes, this is live. Bro. It's just some schizo. Oh, God. He just popping off, right? Okay, all right, let's see it. Oh, boy. No boots? Well, let's see what happens, right? I think he's gonna get got, man. I do. I mean, it's taking 2 hits to kill. I mean, maybe that's decent, right? Okay, let's see it. Is he playing inside SpaceX? He's on a jet. Wait, why did you block out of all the people from the block? Why did he block the guy that said play Tesla or buy Tesla? How do you block the only... Dude, because there's another guy spamming. It said the guy's name is Elon Musk sucks. Look, and he's doing it again. Oh, God. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, here it comes. All right, let's see if he's gonna get it. That's good. That's good. He got out of it. Okay. Not so bad. Okay. Let's go with Elon. Yeah, he doing all right. Oh, bro, the ads are about to come out. Oh, boy. All right, all right. All right, let's get it. Get that damage. No, he gonna get hit. I don't know how the fuck he didn't get hit by that. Okay, good. I mean, the red thing didn't spawn on him. He got lucky there. Ooh, that's the poison. Oh, God, bro. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Bro, he not even half? Ugh. Oh, no. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Move, move, move. Oh, he's getting low. He's getting real low. He's getting real low. Okay. He got 2 flasks left, and he's already... Bro, just portal out. Literally just portal out. Just pour it out. Just pour it out. It's done. It's done. You know it's done. You know... Bro. He's got this... No. Really? Oh my fucking God. He's got this? He does now. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, bro, it is so done. It is so done. Oh, God. He's got 2 heals left. Never say never. He's just use the bow again. Use the bow. No, he's gonna get poisoned. If it makes him feel any better, I died to that boss on my first time as a warrior too. Okay? It's a little rough. Mistakes happen. Damn, that's a lot of characters. He's doing it again. You're not picking a warrior though, right? Oh, he's going with the monk. Oh, that's a good idea. Yep. Bro, he didn't even mauled out. Kekius Max, are you gonna do it again? God damn. It won't really change much, honestly. Tell him not to do hardcore. Now, taking his name. Oh, fuck. Okay. He's drinking too? Man. I feel like a monk is... I feel like you've got a... Who's your favorite... Bro, some guy says, who's your favorite blue archive character? No way he's about to reply to that. Okay, I was about to say. So I gotta say, I did tell you guys that it was gonna be on that boss. I knew it was gonna happen. Everybody knew. You were right. I was right. Yep. You called it? Yep. Because I know what it's like to fight. Bro, is he tilted? He's already healing. He's. Oh man. Oh no. He's already going half health on 3. Why doesn't he do D&D? Honestly, it's really entertaining for me to read the chat. Like, it's really funny. I died on that boss first time too? Yeah. No. Guys, I think he might actually... Yeah? I would like to buy your Air Musk Wiskin for 6 ketamine. Oh god. Alright, here we go. Jesus. Okay, guys, I don't know what's gonna happen here. He didn't put the skill on. Yeah. Okay. Please buy Blizzard and make Diablo great again. Yeah, it is. Guys, I don't know if he's gonna get past the tutorial boss. I think that, because like, I mean, if I know for me, like if I died 3 times to Act 1, like I don't know how he's still going with it, man. Like I would be fucking furious. I would have quit. The comments. You're a legend. You're a black spot in human. What? Can I have a job? I'm a fast learner. Shut the fuck up. Okay, let me see. Can it go at higher? It's on auto at 720. Okay, all right. Oh god. Come on, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. There it is. That was pretty good. There's no way he dies to this, right? There's like 0% chance. Where are you going? Bro. What are we doing? Oh no. Come on. He roaching out? Where's he going? He's trying to explore even more. He's like, okay, maybe I can get a little bit more experience, maybe? I bet he's probably thinking about like going like right here. Let me see. You've got this, man. You've got it. Just kill him. He doesn't even do anything. The turbulence? Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, you've got this. All right. Let me turn it up a little bit. Okay, you got it. Just, he got hit. Oh, bro. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, fuck. Okay, alright. Hey, that was a good one. That was a good one. That summons the ads. He's gonna get hit because he's gonna off-screen. Watch. He's gonna get off-screen with the slam.